Good evening and welcome to Bryant Field in Marysville, California, as the Oakland Ballers visit the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers for the final game of a 6-game series. I'm Nevada Cullen, and you're listening to Oakland Baseball on AM 1220, KDOW, and on YouTube. The High Wheelers beat the Ballers last night 11-5, marking the first time this year they've taken multiple games of a series against Oakland. Here's the starting nine for Oakland tonight, put together by Aaron Miles as the Ballers go for their 12th straight series win. Terrain Cobb Jr. is the shortstop leading off. Isai Santos is the right fielder batting second. Davis Druick, center fielder, hits third. Christian Almanza is the first baseman batting fourth. Dylan Tatum catches and bats fifth. Jake Allgaier, third baseman, hits sixth. Daniel Harris IV is the second baseman batting seventh. Lou Helmick, the designated hitter, bats eighth. And Michael O'Hara, left fielder, bats ninth. The Ballers will go with Dylan Delvecchio for the second time in this series. He'll be opposed by Garrett Martin, who's making his first start of the series on the mound for the High Wheelers. Yuba Sutter is now 47-42. They're just a game out of a playoff spot with a loss by the Ogden Raptors today on a walk-off walk. Billy Horton is their field manager in his second year. And the High Wheelers will lead off Garrett Pike, the center fielder. River Orsak, the right fielder, bats second. Bobby Leday is the shortstop batting third. Gio Brusa, first baseman, cleans up. And Cooper Hex, the left fielder, bats fifth. Evan Berkey, second baseman, in the sixth spot. Mike Campagna, the catcher, bats seventh. Quentin Landis, the designated hitter, makes his High Wheelers debut. He bats eighth. And Tyler Young is the third baseman, batting ninth. Fun time last night watching the home run derby, actually. It was much more entertaining than most, as Cooper Hex and Michael O'Hara, both starting in this ball game, competed in said home run derby, and it took, I think, 5-6 swing-offs to determine it. They both kept hitting 2 home runs out of 3 swings, so it was a very entertaining battle between O'Hara and Hext. In the end, Cooper Hext won the home run derby for the High Wheelers, and just happy that we got a good home run derby before the season's end. It is almost time for first pitch here from Marysville. Game 6 of 6, game 18 of 18 here from Marysville. I am sure if you are listening on 1220 KDOW or on YouTube, you can tell that I am not my usual self today. I actually feel a lot better than I did yesterday, but my voice is in a sad state. But, alas, we must march on. I would consider this game to be a good analogy for a baseball team at the end of the season. Me battling through a sickness. Thank you, Jorge, for the kind words. But at this point in a season, a team is always battling sickness and injury, and they're just slogging through the final days of the regular season. Once the Ballers get the Pioneer League record for wins with 2 more, they'll have nothing left to play for in this regular season, and it's just a matter of getting through the final few games before the postseason. And here we are, just 7 games left in this regular season. This is the last road game of the regular season for the Ballers. They go for win number 69 to tie the Pioneer League modern era record. It's time for the national anthem, which is a welcome break for my voice. Now time to meet the starting pitcher for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. It's a familiar foe for me and for no one else. His name is Garrett Martin. He's a right-handed pitcher, 26 years old, from Glenwood Springs, Colorado. Martin, 6'4", 230-pound right-hander, has been on quite the journey in his pro career. I know him from 2022 with the Battle Creek Battlejacks. That's where I was. In the Northwoods League, that's where Martin was. And then he was signed to the Glacier Range Riders in 2022. So he was introduced to the Pioneer League. And I wrote an article saying he was the first Battle Creek Battlejack to sign a professional contract. Martin would then play in the USPBL in 2023 for the Westside Woolly Mammoths and made 35 starts for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs for the last 2 seasons, including this one in the Atlantic League, meaning he was a teammate of Brett Barrera and Dondre Hubbard this year. He made 2 starts for the Milwaukee Milkmen as well in the American Association in 2025 before going back to Southern Maryland. And then he was traded from Southern Maryland to the High Wheelers for future considerations earlier this month on August 15th. So far as a High Wheeler, Martin has made 2 starts. On August 17th against Boise in a 6-5 Yuba Sutter loss, he went 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 4 strikeouts, and a home run allowed. And then Martin on Sunday at Glacier in an 11-7 win went 4, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. So, will Martin be able to make it through 5? I would guess yes today, that he would begin to settle in here with the High Wheelers. And the defense behind him in the outfield left to right, Hext, Pike, and Orsak. Infield from first to third, Brusa, Berkey, Leday, and Young. Campagna doing the catching for Garrett Martin, the right-hander. Jermaine Cobb Jr. will lead off. The shortstop for Oakland, wearing his matte green Bees helmet. Oakland stands up black uniforms today, with Oakland in white across the chest and the black fist encircling the baseball at the stomach. Gray pants and a tan wood bat for Cobb. Home team, High Wheelers, going with the home white uniforms with the yellow numbers on the back. Across the chest it says High Wheelers, yellow numbers on the front of the jersey, white jerseys, white pants, black hats with the yellow High Wheeler logo on it and the yellow bill. It's 100 degrees at first pitch and sunny. Feel like we're in Davis. Why is this game being played at 6 instead of 7 p.m.? Just to help teams, I guess, with their getaway day. And the first pitch to Cobb is low for ball 1. Oh no, Garrett Martin limped after throwing that pitch. It's a 6:08 p.m. pack time first pitch. Something did not look right there for Garrett Martin. Looked like he landed in like a ditch. The 1-0 from the righty looks much better. It's 88 on the corner. Fastball from Martin outside. It's 1-1. Cobb 0 for 4 yesterday in the 11-5 Oakland loss. 1-1 for Martin. Cobb takes a strike. Breaking ball just off the outside corner. Bill Shortridge behind the plate, so don't expect a lot of good calls. Jim Richens at first, Alan Walker at third. 1-2. Cobb swings and misses. Nice pitch there from Martin. Threw him the splitter for out number 1. Cobb strikes out swinging at a good splitter from Martin. Brings up Isai Santos. Santos has been red hot. 5-game hit streak. 400 hitter against Yuba Sutter this season, Santos, with 16 RBI, 5 doubles, and 6 homers. He has been the Achilles heel for Yuba Sutter. And Santos takes the first pitch strike, the fastball at the bottom of the zone. It's 0-1. 1 out, top of the first, no score, Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Thanks for tuning in on this Sunday night here in Marysville. 0-1. Santos takes in. Breaking ball, 1-1. 1-1 delivery from the windup. Martin comes home, and Santos swings and misses through a changeup at the bottom of the zone, 1-2. Santos 3 for 5 in the game yesterday. All 3 hits against a lefty in Wozniak. Santos was the lone lefty in the starting lineup for the Ballers. One-two count. Martin wheels and deals into the dirt. Changeup at 82. It's 2-2 on Santos. Eastside 441 on base percentage. That's second best on the team. Not bad for the 26th man. 2-2 to the lefty Santos. High and away. 77-mile-an-hour pitch. If that was the splitter, that didn't really do what it was supposed to do. Payoff is next. Martin looks home. Comes home. Santos takes ball 4 high. That's just what he does, Eastside. That's walk number 49 on the year. To quote Moneyball, he gets on base. Brings up Davis Druick. Runner on first. 1 out. No score. Top of the first. Druick hitting just 139 against the High Wheelers this year. Only 5 hits, but 3 of them are long balls, so he's driven in 12. Lefty Druick, righty Martin. Top of the first, no score. Santos gets his lead. No check. And Druick swings and misses. Had a good change up below the zone from Garrett Martin, 0-1. Druick sort of slipped after his swing. 0-1. Martin at the belt. Druick takes high and away. The fastball at 88. Martin so far as a High Wheeler, 6 walks to 9 strikeouts through 8 innings. Walked Santos, struck out Cobb. 1-1. Druick takes change up top of the zone, 1-2. Druick 3 for 15 in the series. Homered back on Tuesday. 1-2 toss. Martin fires. Santos goes. That's way upstairs at a slow pitch and allows Santos to swipe second. 69-mile-an-hour eephus-like pitch from Martin. That is the perfect one for Santos to run on. It also was nowhere near the zone, and so Druick was never going to swing. Santos into scoring position with 1 away. That is Eastside's 10th stolen base of the year. You'd have to assume fastball here after he slowed it down. 2-2 pitch, and Druick swings through a changeup at the bottom of the zone. That's an excellent pitch from Martin after a horrible breaking ball. And there are 2 away. 2 outs, runner at second is Santos after a walk and a stolen base. Here's Christian Almanza, franchise leader in RBI with 101 on the year. Franchise leader in homers with 29. Also leads the team with 22 doubles. And now 86 games played. First pitch, high, 1-0. It's a 96-game season in the Pioneer League. And Almanza's playing in his 86th game. There are 6 games left after today. 1-0. Almanza cranks it center field. Pike has it. He's right there. Only 94 off the bat. He just missed a full barrel right there. And he lines out to center field. Stranding Santos at second base. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left for Oakland, top of the first. No score. Heading to the bottom of the first inning. High Wheelers coming up when you return on AM 1220 KDOW. Home first inning here from Marysville. No score. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. We already went over the High Wheelers lineup. Now let's meet the Oakland pitcher. It's Dylan Delvecchio, pitching for the second time in the series Tuesday. The 12-8 loss for Oakland did not go too well for Delvecchio. Only 4 earned runs over 4 innings, but gave up 7 hits and a homer, striking out 3. And I do not have him as, nope, did not walk a batter. Delvecchio is making his 6th pro start. Unfortunately, 4 of them are against this Yuba Sutter team, which, sometimes it's going to go well and sometimes Yuba's going to get you. Tuesday, they got him. But the first 2 times he was pretty good against Yuba Sutter. 5 innings, 3 earned runs. And then on August 7th, his first pro win, his only pro win so far. Went a career-high 6 innings, 8 strikeouts, no earned runs, and 2 hits allowed. He's hoping for a similar performance today. Delvecchio, the lefty, with an 8.61 ERA, 1-2 record. 23 innings, 29 hits, 13 walks, 21 Ks. He's a 24-year-old from San Marcos, California. And pitched this year at St. Mary's, made 14 starts. Now as a first-year pro, facing the High Wheelers for already the 4th time. First pitch to Garrett Pike is bounced to second smoothly for Harris. Collects, throws, got him. 1 pitch, 1 down. Good start for Delvecchio. No score, home first. Defense behind Delvecchio. Outfield left to right. O'Hara, Druick, and Santos. Infield first to third. Almanza, Harris, Cobb, and Allgaier. Tatum does the catching for the lefty, Delvecchio. Pitch inside to Orsak, 1-0. Thank you for all the kind comments in the YouTube chat. Jorge says I need a good hot toddy. I could go for that right now. 1-0. Inside 2-0. I don't think drinking and broadcasting mix well, though, so I'll make sure to do that on my off day. Casey says I've spent too much time in the wheelhouse. Yep. The heat has gotten to me. 2-0 is way too tall from Delvecchio. 3-0. Urhaj thinks I need more time in the wheelhouse. Please, no. Please, no. I can't. I don't like it here. 3-0. Orsak takes. That's way off the plate. Ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to Orsak. Orsak with his 41st walk of the year brings up Bobby Leday, who has taken Delvecchio twice deep this season. Once on August 1st and once on Tuesday. He's on a 5-game hit streak, 6 total homers in that span. Well, actually that's not updated. He homered yesterday again. First pitch is low. It's 1-0. It's a wild pitch. Orsak goes to second. That was a fastball in the dirt. So Leday's on a 6-game hit streak with 7 homers. Two-run homer yesterday against Caleb Franzen. A 3-hit game for Leday. His 34th multi-hit game of the year. 1-0. Orsak gets his lead. Leday cracks it right field out of play. It's 1-1. Leday now has 16 3-hit games this year. He has been an unstoppable force for Yuba Sutter at times. Really, he started the season with a blazing start. 9 straight multi-hit games early in the season from May 25th to June 6th. Then he cooled off, and now he's back and hotter than ever. Leday up to 19 bombs. 3rd on the team. Righty batter against the lefty Delvecchio. Orsak at second. 1-1. Leday takes a strike. That's not a strike. But it's Bill Shortridge behind the plate. It's 1-2. That was 89 below the zone. Only one horn blowing today by our usual suspect, who also has the air horn. 1-2 from Delvecchio. Leday takes in the dirt. 2-2 should be 3-1. But Delvecchio will take it. Change up there and no chase from Leday. Six homers this year for Leday against Oakland. 5 of them in this series. 2 against Delvecchio. 2-2 pitch. Leday lofts it to right center field. Catch is made by Santos. Orsak fakes the tag. Good throw from Isai out there and right. And Orsak holds at second base. Lede flies out, brings up the Lodi native, Gio Brusa, with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning. No score, Oakland, Yuba Sutter. Beth thinks I maybe need a super spicy hot burrito. I'm okay. Just pretend today that this is golf. And Brusa stands in from the right side. And cranks a high deep drive to left, but definitely foul. That ball was absolutely pulverized. 106 off the bat, 401 feet to left. Del Vecchio left it middle in. Not a bad pitch, but he's lucky he got it inside just enough. Otherwise, that was a 2-run homer waiting to happen. 0-1 on Brusa. Remember, first base is open. Brusa takes a changeup way inside. 1-1. Del Vecchio a bit all over the place so far. Still able to get 2 outs, and Orsak is at second base. No score, bottom of the first. 1-1, Brusa. Pops it up. Out of play, left side. Allgaier runs over to the railing and watches it go out of play. He was kind of leaned over the railing, almost like he was in the Titanic. Or at least that scene with Jack and Rose. Runner at second is Orsak. 1-2 pitch from Del Vecchio to Brusa. Lefty-righty battle. And Del Vecchio wins it. 90-mile-an-hour fastball, top of the zone. He left one middle in to Brusa. Then he dials it up a tad right there with a hard fastball at 90 at the letters of Brusa. And Brusa swings right through it. So it's a scoreless first inning for Dylan Del Vecchio. No runs, no hits, no errors. One left for both teams. In the first, we go to the second. Oakland, nothing. Yuba Sutter, nothing. This is Oakland Baseball on AM 1220 KDLW. Beginning of 2. Nothing. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Axel's out. High Wheeler mascot. A gray colored bear with a top hat with the High Wheeler logo on it. A High Wheeler's jersey. And yes, no pants for Axel. Magic 8 Ball the other day said that Axel will wear pants. But when will Axel wear pants? If the High Wheelers make the playoffs, which they're only a half game out, or only a game out of a playoff spot right now, I think we got to get Axel some pants. Here's Dylan Tatum down with the second. No score. No hits yet in the game for either side. Just a walk for both teams in the first. Tatum takes high and tight for ball 1. 86-mile-an-hour pitch up and just above the zone. 1-0. Tatum takes high for a strike. On the outside corner as well, 1-1. We do have scores for you from around the Pioneer League. 4 out of the 6 games today have already finished, as Bill Shortridge needs to wipe some stuff from his eye Maybe that's what caused the missed calls in the first inning. Rocky Mountain Vibes win today 13-3 against the Colorado Springs Sky Sox in Colorado Springs. 1-1. Tatum cracks it foul into the screen. Glacier beats Great Falls 6-4. Billings beats Grand Junction 8-6. They wax the Jackalopes, winning all 6 games in Billings. Billings now have an outside shot at the playoffs. 1-2. Tatum takes ball 2. And then, of course, the most important final. Idaho Falls 8, Ogden 7. Nick Cardinal, the Ogden closer, walks in a run to give Idaho Falls the win in the 9th. 2-2. Tatum takes ball 3. Way off the plate. Breaking ball. 9th inning in Idaho Falls today was wild. Walk. Single. RBI. That was an RBI single. 3-2. Tatum strikes out on another good breaking ball from Martin. 3 strikeouts for Garrett Martin so far. 1 away, top of the 2nd. No score. Here's Jake Allgaier. This is another single, then a walk of Jablonski, then a hit by pitch to load him up, and then another walk and an RBI. 3 straight walks for Nick Cardinal, the Ogden closer, to blow it. Allgaier takes a strike. That was a breaking ball middle of the zone. That slow curveball from Martin. 0-1. Allgaier lines it into center field, not fooled by the fastball down the middle. And that's the first hit of the game for either side. So Jake Allgaier extends his hit streak to 10 games with that line drive single just past the originator, Garrett Martin. He flinched a bit at that line drive because it was 100 past his ear. I would flinch too. Brings up Daniel Harris, the 4th. Allgaier at first base, 1 out. Top of the 2nd. Harris swings early. Had a changeup, nothing in 1. So here's the standings now in the Pioneer League. Entering this game, Idaho Falls is in 3rd place, up 3 games on Ogden, who have lost 2 straight. 0-1. Harris takes. Of course, it's below the zone. Called a strike. Overturned to a ball. Big surprise. Good challenge by Danny. Anyway, so Idaho Falls in a pretty comfortable spot. Ogden now, they've lost 3 of their last 10 games, or won only 3 of their last 10 games. They're 3-7 in their last 10. And Yuba Sutter's just a game behind them. Boise's just a game behind Yuba Sutter, and Boise plays Missoula tonight. 1-1 to Danny. Outside. Ball 2. Breaking ball. Good pitch. No chase. 2-1. Then Rocky Mountain's just a game and a half back of Boise. But then you also have to look at the second half standings, where Billings is just 3.5 back of Missoula. Harris breaks his bat on a ground ball. He's like, how did I do that? Someone get Danny a new bat. Nick Leahy comes out with one. I don't know if it's Danny's or one of Leahy's. Very selfless. That was the changeup. And it just was right down the middle, but Danny broke his bat on a little grounder off to the right, 2-2. So I say all that about the Pioneer League standings just to say that it's just, there's still so many teams available, able to clinch a playoff spot in the last week of the season. 2-2. Martin to Harris. And Danny hits it softly towards short. Leday scoops it up. Throw it. Oh, goodness, that was terrible. Throws it into right field. And it's an error. I believe we'll go fielder's choice, E6. Yep. Allgaier looked like he was out. And then Leday, as he does from time to time, just throws it into right field. It wasn't the easiest play. It was softly hit. But Yeah, that was pretty bad. Brings up Lou Helmick, who's had a nice series. Mike Companion's going to come talk to Garrett Barton. No, he's just giving some signs out. Top of the second, no score. Single and an error / fielder's choice. Have Allgaier and Harris on board with one out in the top of the second, no score. Lou Helmick, 7 for 13 in the series with 5 RBI. First pitch. Helmick fouls it off. 0-1. He lost his round in the home run derby yesterday, Lou. But he did hit, I'd say, 3 balls very far to right. Helmick has driven in 12 against Yuba Sutter this year. A .395 hitter against the High Wheelers. 0-1. Helmick takes ball 1. Change up just below the zone. No chase, though, from Lou. .395 hitter not just against the High Wheelers, but also with runners in scoring position this season. It's second best on the team. He has Allgaier at second. Harris is the runner at first. 1-1, Martin at the belt. Kicks, fires. Helmick bounces it right side to the right of the bag. It's a foul ball, and it's 1-2. Would have moved the runners, but Lou would rather just drive him in. He has 60 RBI on the year. One of several ballers with more than 60 RBI this season. Danny Harris has 66. Dylan Tatum, 73. Christian Almanza, 101. Druick, 66. Helmick among those key contributors offensively. 1-2. Helmick takes ball 2. Change up in the dirt. I've only seen the splitter a few times from Martin. It's clear he prefers the changeup. But I wouldn't be surprised against a lefty if he goes back to that splitter after throwing the changeup. Or that big looping curveball at 70 miles an hour. 2-2. Helmick fouls it back. That's the fastball at 89. In. Good pitch from Martin. Lou stays alive. Men at first and second for Oakland. No score. Top of the second inning. One out in the frame. Martin the righty against Helmick the lefty. Another 2-2 pitch. Helmick takes ball 3, challenged by Campagna. Nope, not going to cut it. It's confirmed a ball, and Yuba Sutter is down to 2 challenges. Bold of Mike Campagna to challenge a called ball by Bill Shortridge. It's got to be really off the plate for Bill Shortridge to call it a ball. Now that was actually decently close to the zone. It was a good pitch from. That was the splitter, actually, from Martin, but it was just off the plate outside. And it was 3-2 on Lou, with Allgaier at second and Harris at first. Mahogany barreled bat for Helmick. And he strikes out on the changeup. Bottom of the zone. And that's the 4th strikeout for Garrett Martin. This is his best start yet as a High Wheeler. Again, he's only lasted 4 innings in his first 2. And now it's the beer batter, Michael O'Hara. Martin would love to strike out the side and get the beer batter. And O'Hara wants to put Oakland in front. He struck out 2 times on Tuesday, his lone start of the series. Mike is hitting .337 this year with 12 RBI and very limited ABs. And O'Hara pops it up over us in the press box, 0-1. He got that slow breaking ball up in the zone. That must have looked really appetizing for O'Hara, who competed against Cooper Hex last night in the home run derby. And O'Hara did quite well. Hit a bunch of homers. He doesn't have a homer this year, though. 0-1, Martin to O'Hara. That's low. Change up below the zone, 1-1. Allgaier is single. Harris reached on a fielder's choice. And there are 2 outs in the inning. O'Hara takes in. That was, say, the changeup at 80. Inside. 2-1. O'Hara had barely played against Yuba Sutter this season because of injury before this series. 2-1. O'Hara rips one slowly into right field. In is Orsak. He makes the catch for out number 3. Ballers do not score despite a hit and an error in the top of the second, and they leave a pair. We go to the bottom of the second. 0-0. Oakland and Yuba Sutter on AM 1220 KDOW. No score, bottom of the second inning here from Marysville. Today is August 31st, 2025, the final day of August. But what happened this day in Oakland baseball history? We're not talking about the Ballers today. The Ballers lost a year ago today. I'd rather talk about the Oakland A's in this situation because there's quite a bit of history on this day in Oakland baseball history. August 31st, 1990, Eck saves his 40th game of the season in Oakland's 4-2 win over Texas. Dennis Eckersley joins Dan Quisenberry and Jeff Reardon as the only pitchers to save 40 games twice over the course of their careers. August 31st, 1992, the A's and Rangers announce a trade. A's send Jose Canseco to the Rangers for Ruben Sierra, Jeff Russell, and Bobby Witt, and money. So one good, one bad in the state of Oakland baseball history. Flown out of play, 0-1. Although it's my understanding that Canseco was not great with the Rangers in his 3 years with Texas. But still. Hex lefty, Del Vecchio, left-handed pitcher, no score. Bottom of the second. 0-1 toss. Hex takes in the dirt, 1-1. August 31st, 1998. Ricky Henderson scores the 2000th run of his career in a loss to Cleveland. He joins Ty Cobb, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth, Pete Rose, and Willie Mays as the only players at that point to reach the milestone. 1-1. Hex serves it to left center field. This could be in the gap. It is caught. O'Hara at the wall, then drops the ball. And now Davis Druick saying it's on the transfer. O'Hara is not fighting the call. Not as loudly as Druick is anyways. O'Hara could not complete the catch, it seems. That's a double. That's a double. It's a double. No, it's a double. He tried to make the catch at the wall, banged into the wall, and the wall knocked the ball out. I think it's a double.
You're going for a hit, double? Is that what you're putting?
Yeah, I think you got to give Hex the credit there. Good effort from O'Hara. That ball was smacked 351 feet to the wall in left center.
Yeah, I know. You're just throwing it up there. I get that. I'm saying that.
First pitch to Berkey. Squares, drops it down left side, charging Allgaier, bare hands, throws to first. Beautiful. One away. Perfect bunt from Berkey. Tried to bunt for a hit, too. It is a successful sacrifice. Campagna up next. That'll go down as a sacrifice. 5-3. We do have one more piece of Oakland baseball history. First to Campagna, outside. Just missed the plate. Ball one. Good pitch there from Del Vecchio, but it's 1-0. No score, runner at third for the High Wheelers, 1 out, bottom of the second. August 31st, 2011, this day in Oakland baseball history. Oakland at Cleveland. The Midges return. 1-0, flown right field out of play, 1-1. 4 years after famously disrupting a postseason game in 2007, the pesky insects show up during the 16-inning game between the Indians and the Athletics. And the Tribe wins 4-3 on Jack Hanahan's single. Oakland's pitchers, Rich Hart and Grant Balfour, really had a hard time with the Midges, which came in the 7th inning. 1-1. Campagna takes high and away. Mike Campagna yesterday, a 2-run homer and an RBI walk. He's driven in 10 against Oakland this season and has hexed at third. 2-1 from Del Vecchio. Popped up on the infield. This won't do it. Foul ground. Almanza over towards the dugout. Almanza reaches up, makes the catch. There's 2 away. And that brings up Quint Landis. And his first Yuba setter at bat comes in a big spot in a scoreless game with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Hexed at third. Landis, Moore Park, California native, former college player at Pepperdine and UCLA. Landis, very good player for the Colorado Springs Sky Sox this year. First pitch to the righty is low, 1-0. Fastball from Del Vecchio at 89. Landis, 75 games, 85 hits, 31 RBI, 13 doubles, 8 home runs, 333 hitter with a 464 on base percentage, walked 54 times. 1-0. Popped up on the infield. Harris drifting out. Santos running in. Harris wants it. Harris catches it. And there is out number 3. Hex is left at third after his double. We go to the top of the third inning, still scoreless here from Marysville on 1220 AM 1220 KDLW. Start of the third. You too, Seth. No score. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Cobb, Santos, Druick drew up in this top of the third inning. So far, so good for both pitchers. Martin and Del Vecchio both have allowed just 1 hit and no runs over their first 2. Both of these pitchers really trying to find their footing in the Pioneer League. Martin, his first 2 starts, he only went 4 innings in both. Looks like that won't be the case today. Del Vecchio, 4 innings in his start on Tuesday at Yuba Sutter. And he's thrown 2 scoreless today. On Tuesday, Del Vecchio allowed most of the runs in the 5th inning, actually. And so, had a good start in that game. So for Del Vecchio, you're hoping for him that he can finish strong today. For now, you're hoping the offense can come to play for him. Just 1 hit first time through the order and 4 strikeouts against Martin. Thank you all again for the kind comments on YouTube. I am feeling better today, but my voice is gone. Here's Tremaine Cobb Jr. Fouls one back, nothing in one. I liked Dr. DeViz. Wow, this is Nevada. I thought it was a completely different person. Thank you. Thanks for those of you tuned in on YouTube and on 1220 on this Sunday. As Cobb takes outside 1-1. Tremaine Cobb Jr. really came into his own at D3 Hartford. Got his D1 transfer to Troy. Takes on the outside corner 1-2. And then those last 2 years of college at Troy. Decent hitter. Amazing fielder. And Cobb has proven that he can hit at the pro level. 1-2. Cobb fouls it back 1-2. Hitting .306 this year. 107 hits. Among the top 5 on the team. He's been the team's leadoff hitter from day one. 1-2. Martin the righty to Cobb the right-handed batter. And Cobb strikes out. Breaking ball on the outside. And Martin has tied his season high with his 5th strikeout. 1 away, top of the 3rd. Brings up Isai Santos. A walk and a stolen base in the 1st. He was stranded at 2nd, Isai. The former Point Loma Sea Lion. Isai nearly hit by the first pitch in 1-0. Fastball from Martin missed. Isai started at Holy Names. 1-0. Santos fouls it back. Well, he played his last, 2022 and 2023 at Holy Names, so he didn't start there. But he might have started there. He was an All-Pac West 3rd teamer in 2022. First teamer in 2023, then Inter-Pac West transfer in 2024. 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. And at Point Loma, hit .346 in 2024. 81 hits, 10 homers, 53 RBI. Scored 57 times. Stole 18 bases. He's been doing it at the pro level now as a baller. Selected 11th in the Arizona tryout draft by Oakland. 1-2. Santos takes outside. Good hold at 87, high and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Isai. Stands back in from the left side. Martin is ready. Glove at the belt. Works from the windup. Delivers. Santos fouls it off of Campagna. Change up. And Santos just got a piece. No score. Top of the 3rd. 1 out. Santos is one of really 2 Oakland base runners in this game so far. Allgaier's single, and then I guess Harris as well reached on a fielder's choice. 2-2 Santos clubs to center field. Pike back. In between shadows makes the catch in left center. 2 away. Nicely hit ball there from Isai. .330 off the bat. But he flies out. Brings up Davis Druick with 2 away. Druick a strikeout swing his first time facing Martin. Here he bats with 2 outs and no score in the top of the 3rd. Matte green helmet, mint green gloves, black jersey today for Oakland, and gray pants for Davis. Black New Balance cleats for Davis. Druick swings at the first pitch and just fouls off a changeup. Nothing in 1. A lot of big swings against Martin. Oakland's come up empty. Feels like they'll need to shorten up and start stringing some hits together against this Yuba Sutter righty. He's at this point a pro ball veteran. Pitch low to Druick, 1-1. Martin's been bouncing around. Glacier in 22. West Side Woolly Mammoths of the USPBL in 2023. Southern Maryland Blue Crabs the last 2 years. Druick shoots it foul to the left of the press box, 1-2. Martin's really been all over. He's a Colorado native. He started at D3 Marion University. Final 2 years at NAIA Middle Georgia State. One-two count. Martin wheels, deals. Druick takes 88. The fastball high. It's 2-2. Druick this season, hitting .304, 438 on base. 2-2 pitch. Druick fights it off. Good at bat from Davis, the 24-year-old Katy, Texas native, who spent 4 years at St. Edward's, a D2 school, and was their career home run leader with 43. 18 doubles, 18 homers for Davis Druick. Martin's 2-2. Druick strikes out, breaking ball down and in, and Martin's cruising. 2 strikeouts in each inning so far. Through 3, he's allowed just 1 hit and no runs. We go to the bottom of the third. Oakland and Yuba Sutter, 0-0 on AM 1220, KDOW. Bottom of the third, no score, Oakland and Yuba Sutter. 9-1-2 coming up for the High Wheelers in the third against Dylan Del Vecchio. I'm Nevada Cullen with Vince in our 1220 AM studios. And, well, I may be a little under the weather, but I'm still a little hungry. That's right. I am Nevada Cullen, and sometimes I get hungry. And today, on Nevada's Culinary Curiosities, we go back to Kebab and Euro Hub. And today was not my best experience at Kebab and Euro Hub, because I just wanted some delicious soup. I saw this Mughlai soup on the menu. Sounded delightful. It sounded like it would warm the air passages. And Robert Sullivan had recommended Vietnamese chicken soup, and so I wanted some saffron. And so I ordered some Mughlai soup with some aromatic spices. Sounded absolutely, positively delicious. Tyler Young will lead off this bottom of the third inning. First pitch to the right-handed batter is a strike at the bottom of the zone from Del Vecchio, 0-1. And so I ordered my Mughlai soup. They go to the kitchen to prepare it. And about 10 minutes later, I kid you not, they come back and say, sorry, we're out of Mughlai soup. 0-1 ripped towards short. Cobb down to his knees to field, throws to first in time. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Nice play, Trey, as always, for out number 1. That is a stellar play by Cobb on a hard hit grounder. 94 off the bat. 1 away. Bottom of the third, no out, nobody on, no score. So yes, Kebab and Euro Hub could not grant me my Mughlai soup. I was pissed. Next pitch, outside 1-0. So he comes back, the waiter, the server, I don't know. And he says, all right, what else can I get you? I was like, well, do you have anything, similar? I didn't want any of the other soups. I wanted some sort of curry. 1-0. Ripped towards right, out of play. That was home run distance there. 104 off the bat, 379 feet, but it's 1-1 on the leadoff hitter, Pike. And I said, chicken or veggie, both fine. He said, well, there's chicken vindaloo. Or maybe I'd recommend to you the chicken tikka masala. I said, I know I'm white, but please, I want something different today. 1-1 pitch. Pike takes a good breaking ball on the outside corner, called a ball. 2-1. That was a beautiful pitch by Del Vecchio, and Bill Shortridge decides that he wants to be Bill Shortridge right there and called a ball. 2-1. And so, yes, I eventually came upon a different option. Pitch inside at 89, 3-1, should be 2-2. I went with the aloo gobi, which is potato and cauliflower, served with a side of rice in this nice curried sauce. It was delicious. 3-1. That's low. Ball 4. 5-pitch walk for Pike. Second walk for Del Vecchio. Brings up River Orsak, who we walked the first time in the first inning. So yeah, aloo gobi was fine. I admittedly still prefer tikka masala or vindaloo. I do like a lamb vindaloo. I preferred my Euro sandwich that I had the other day, but the aloo gobi was nice. It was a little spicy, so that was probably good for me. First pitch to Orsak. The righty serves it to center field, right at Druick. Druick over to his left. Makes the catch for out number 2. Top of the third. No score. 2 outs. Runner on first is Pike. Bobby Leday is next. I'm Nevada Cohen. This is Nevada's Culinary Curiosities. Kebab and Euro Hub. I have appreciated your food. It's been good. It's grand, but I am ashamed of you for not having my Mughlai soup. Thanks a lot. First to Bobby Leday. Pop foul off to the right, 0-1. But I did go to the concession stand today here at Bryant Field and had some banana split Dippin' Dots. And Seth and I can confirm banana split Dippin' Dots are the best Dippin' Dots. It was a very nice sweet treat before the game. Put a smile on my face and soothed my throat, if only for a moment. 0-1 to Leday. Breaking ball. Just north of the zone, 1-1. $5 for a little bag of Dippin' Dots, but I think I've seen worse prices. Pitch outside, 2-1. Looks like we have a troll in our YouTube section today. Hope you're having a nice day. Leday rips it to left field towards that baller bullpen. Looks like everyone's okay, 2-2. Tyler telling me to take Tuesday off. I probably will have to. We'll see how I'm feeling. I won't come in if I'm not feeling well. 2-2 Leday slashes it foul off to the right. Jorge says I need to quote some Boys to Men lyrics. Boys to Men, my favorite song of theirs from a show called How I Met Your Mother. It's not a real song, I don't think. It goes like this. You just got slapped across the face, my friend. 2-2. Leday dribbles one towards the Oakland dugout left side, foul. 2 outs, bottom of the third. No score. Runner at first is Pike. Hope you enjoyed today's Culinary Curiosities. Honestly, I did like aloo gobi. I would eat it again. It's not my first choice from an Indian restaurant, but it was nice to get to try something new. And it was nice on the throat. My throat doesn't hurt, but my voice is gone. Another 2-2 to the left. The righty Leday is outside. The fastball from Del Vecchio at 90. Got to be careful with Leday. 7 homers in his last 6 games. And he's gone deep twice against Del Vecchio this season. 6 times against Oakland. Pike gets a head start here from first base. 3-2-2 out pitch. Del Vecchio delivers. Outside. Ball 4. 76-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Nowhere close from Del Vecchio. It's his 3rd walk. Now he has to deal with Gio Brusa. Brusa strikeout swinging his first time against Del Vecchio after nearly taking Del Vecchio deep. Brusa does have 1 home run against Del Vecchio this season. That was a solo shot on August 1st. Del Vecchio needs to bear down here after 2 walks in the inning. His first pitch to the switch-hitting righty. Brusa swung on and missed. Again, that 90-mile-an-hour fastball at the top of the zone blown by him. For whatever reason, Del Vecchio's been able to get that pitch twice on Brusa, the St. Mary's High School alum. Delvecchio, the St. Mary's College pitcher, comes home. And Brusa pops it up to second. Harris over to his left. Danny Harris squeezes it with two hands for out number 3. It's the second straight inning to end for Yuba Sutter on a pop out to Danny Harris. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. As Delvecchio has thrown 3 scoreless innings, matching Garrett Martin. As we go to the 4th, 0-0 on AM 1220 KDOW. What's up, everyone? Top of the 4th inning. No score. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Martin's been dominating, 6 strikeouts over 3 innings. But Delvecchio has 3 scoreless innings, too. And so it's a stalemate here in Marysville. Thanks for tuning in on this Sunday evening. Again, I am under the weather, as you can tell. Thank you for putting up with it. Appreciate everyone tuning in on this Sunday night. I'm Nevada Cohen. Vince is in our AM 1220 KDOW studios. Ballers yesterday, even with the loss, because Missoula lost, clinched the 1 seed. The Ballers are the 1 seed in the Pioneer League playoffs. Oh, Mike is having his back cracked. Was that good? I feel like Seth is someone who can crack a back. That was good. What a guy. What a guy. My friends here up in the press box, thank you. Keeping me company all week. Seth, Micah, Diego, Smoot, and Tark the Trader up here with me today in Marysville at Bryant Field. First pitch swing in Almanza swings through a breaking ball 68 miles an hour from Martin. 0-1. Can't really fault Oakland today offensively. Martin's just pitched very well. Almanza takes another breaking ball just off the outside corner, 1-1. Now, can Oakland be a little more patient? Yes. Santos is the only one to draw a walk. 1-1. Almanza, sky high, pop-up, foul ground, left side. Young is over. Young by the railing. Oh, no, he misplayed it. He was reaching out with his right hand for the railing. He knocked over a towel, but the ball was not into the Oakland dugout. And it was actually to Young's left, tried to reach back, and it was, let's just say, ugly. It was a tough play. Tyler Lozano dropped a pop-up the other day. So Almanza stays alive, but is down in the count. The 1-2 is next from Martin. Almanza takes ball 2, low, 2-2. The pitch that Almanza popped up was a high pitch, up in the zone. The 2-2 pitch, Almanza serves it foul down the right field line past James Harris, the assistant coach for Oakland. Aaron Miles in his second year as field manager, just 2 wins away from 100 career wins. Also, the Ballers are 2 wins away from 70 wins, which would be a Pioneer League Modern Era record. Another 2-2 from Martin. Almanza takes in the dirt. Change up, no chase, 3-2. Good at bat from Christian Almanza. Has walked 43 times, 408 on base percentage. Not bad for the team's best hitter in terms of power. Payoff. Almanza lifts it center field, sending Pike back a few steps. Pike, now camped, makes the one-handed put out. 1-0-1 off the bat. Almanza just got under that. It's his second well-hit ball to center field today. Both have resulted in flyouts. Brings up Dylan Tatum. Oakland offense has been a bit lethargic today. Still the only hit. Jake Allgaier's single in the second. A line drive ripped up the middle on a fastball. Martin's just been throwing junk. And he's kept the ballers off balance. Tatum swings through a breaking ball. Ballers have to sit back. They're not getting a lot of fastballs. It's a lot of junk from Martin. When you're a righty that does not throw 90 miles an hour, you have to be able to mix in a lot of off-speed. 0-1 is off the plate. 1-1. Martin has been able to get a lot of swing and misses, though, because he's staying around the zone. 1-1 from the righty, from the windup to the right-handed hitting Tatum. Oof. Bounced off the front foot of Dylan Tatum. Foul ball. 1-2. He got a pitch right down the middle. That's when Tatum wishes he had back. Looked like the fastball at 86 right down center. Martin's pitch count is decently high, all things considered. He has thrown 68 pitches. But his team will gladly take 5 or 6 from him today. Should have enough arms in the bullpen to get things done. 1-2. Ready battle. Martin goes home. Outside. Ball 2. 86 mile an hour fastball off the plate.
Outside.
It's 2-2 on Tatum. Digs back in from the right side. Tatum on a 7-game hit streak. Hitting .343 this year, best on the team. 2-2. Tatum lifts it to right field. Slicing foul. That's out of play. Over towards the batting cages. Dylan Tatum drafted 11th today in the team's fantasy football draft. Added up with Puka Nakua with the 11th pick. I don't really know what the rest of his team was doing if Puka fell to 11. I heard CeeDee Lamb almost fell to him at 11 too. Tatum ended up with Josh Jacobs as well. Not a bad first 2 picks. 2-2. Tatum takes that slow breaking ball low and in. 3-2. A lot of off speed from Martin. He knows he can't get away with his fastball. He's got to play that fastball off of his other slower pitches. His payoff, Tatum fouls it back. That is the fastball, high and tight. A very good pitch. You got to, at this point against Martin, sit off speed, react fastball. Tatum, .372 hitter this season against Yuba Sutter with 16 RBI and 5 bombs. 25-year-old from Stockton. Stands in from the right side. In a scoreless game in the top of the 4th, 3-2. Tatum strikes out. That's a fastball on the inside corner. Great pitch from Martin. That's his 7th punch out. This is the player that Yuba Sutter knew they were getting when they traded for Martin. Season high 4 2/3, or, well, no, he's only thrown 3 2/3 actually. His season high as of now is 4 innings. Safe to say Martin will go at least 5 today, unless he runs into some real trouble. Now it's the lone man with a hit against Martin, the switch hitting lefty, Jake Allgaier. First pitch. Allgaier knew it was a ball. Called a strike by Bill Shortridge. 0-1. Did just miss the plate. No, Tarek, it wasn't. 0-1. Allgaier bounces it to second. Oh, off the backhand of Berkey, throws on the run to first. Still got him. That's an impressive play for out number 3. And Martin has retired 9 straight ballers with a 1-2-3. Top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. No score. Oakland, Yuba Sutter. Here on AM 1220 KDOW. It's the bottom of the fourth here from Marysville. No score, Oakland and Yuba Sutter. I know you want some names. Come on. It's time for the all-name team. That's right. It's time to add some high wheelers to the list. There were some already on there, but it is the last time for... Oh, no. That was awful. Tarek, please never do that again. Never in your life. He just balked like a chicken. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Tarek-a-doodle-doo. Oh, no. All right, bottom of the fourth. Time for the all-name team. Who's getting added for Yuba Sutter? Who is getting added for Yuba Sutter? Well, they already have some players on here. Cuba Bess, who's hurt right now, is the team's first baseman. Cuba Bess, named after Cuba Gooding Jr. Pitch outside. 0-1. Specifically, Cuba was his dad, Johnny, named him Cuba. 0-1. Low, 1-1. His dad got the idea watching Cuba Gooding Jr. in Boys in the Hood. So Trey Styles, yeah, that's the namesake of Cuba Bess. Obviously, a name like that's going to get you on the all-name team. Quint Landis is also on there. He was a Colorado Springs Sky Sock, but now he's a high wheeler. 1-1. Lined up the middle, past Cobb into center. Base hit for Hext. He's 2 for 2. Pitch from Del Vecchio was an 88-mile-an-hour fastball at the bottom of the zone, and the exit velo on that single from Hext was 105. He's hit 2 balls hard today. Left on left doesn't matter for Hext. He's 2 for 2. Bottom of the fourth, runner on first for Yuba Sutter. 0-0, Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Brings up Evan Berkey. Berkey a sacrifice bunt last time. We'll see if he tries again with that. I don't think so. First pitch to the righty, Berkey. He takes a change up in for strike 1. I'd like to add one more per someone's request. Might have been Nancy Butts. One more position player to the group for the all-name team. River Orsak of the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. Welcome to the all-name team. First name River, last name Orsak. Yeah, that'll play. Pitch low and in. Gets by Tatum. Throw down to second is not in time. I think that'll go down as a pass ball. Pass ball or wild pitch? Hi, Seth. What do you have there? Wild pitch? Okay. Fine by me. 1-1 on Berkey. So Orsak has completed the hitters, and now I want to add one more pitcher to the all-name team, a relief pitcher by the name of Sam Drumheller. Sam, a pretty boring first name. 1-1 from Del Vecchio. Berkey swings and launches right field. Sancho's back at the wall, running out of room. He's out of room. Opposite field 2-run bomb for Evan Berkey, who flips the bat with another homer against Oakland. That is his 7th home run against the Ballers this season. Berkey with the slow jog around the bases after going the opposite way. Let's see. Oops. 97 off the bat, 334 feet to right. That is a Bryant Field home run if I've ever seen one. Exit angle of nearly 37 degrees. Berkey taking advantage of a short right field. And the High Wheelers lead 2-0. Brings up Mike Campagna. All right, back to the all-name team. A strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Campagna popped up to first his first time. 2-0 High Wheelers. Bottom of the fourth, nobody out. 0-1 pitch. Campagna takes low, 1-1. So Sam Drumheller enters with a pretty cool last name for the High Wheelers. So now the High Wheelers have 4. Quint Landis, Cuba Bess, River Orsak, and Sam Drumheller all on the all-name team. Pitch outside. 2-1. Someone asked me if I'd like some Thai coconut soup. 2-2. Thank you, the doctor. Or lemon, actually. Ironically, I would love some lemon. Thai coconut soup or some Vietnamese pho. Yeah, I could have gone for some pho today. Jeff and Nancy says they can barely tell that I have the plague, so that's good. Two. Campagna pops it up left side of the infield. Allgaier backs up. Camps catches. 1 away. 2 pop outs for Campagna today. 1 away, bottom of the 4th. 2-0 High Wheelers after the 2-run opposite field shot for Berkey.
The designated hitter number 2 wins Landis.
Joe Horton apparently thinks I'm sitting in the hotel room in the bathtub, staring at the ceiling, making up all the action tonight. That would be impossible because my pitch high from Delvecchio 1-0. It would be impossible because my equipment would short circuit. Now David's saying you can have Fa Yuba delivered to the ballpark. 1-0. Driven to left, that ball's gone, if it's fair. That's foul. Also, I overreacted. That was 309 feet. That would not have been a home run. Fastball from Delvecchio left over the middle to Quint Landis. His first Yuba Sutter hit was very nearly a homer. Look, I don't... if you do, David, if you do deliver Fa Yuba to the ballpark, I'll gladly eat it. It's very sweet to even gesture it. I am okay for now. I won't even be able to eat it during the game, really. Or maybe I'll find a way. 1-1. Landis takes outside the changeup at 2-1. Funny thing is, I did see Fa Yuba. I wanted to go today. It looked good. But somebody, a.k.a. Tarek the Trader, said that they had to run some errands and couldn't take me to lunch today. 2-1. Ripped to left field by Landis. It is back. It is off the wall and overran by O'Hara. Landis has himself a double. First High Wheeler hit is an extra base hit. Quint Landis, who had some, 18 doubles with Colorado Springs. 13. Has his 14th double of the season. Brings up Tyler Young. Runner at second with 1 out. It's the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 2-0 High Wheeler lead after Landis' ripped double to left. Delvecchio left a fastball right down the middle, smashed at 106 off the bat, 334 feet to left by Landis. Now Young from the right side taps it to second. Harris backhands, throws to first in time. There's 2 away. 1 pitch out there for Delvecchio, as Young is over 2. And now it's lefty-lefty to decide if Yuba Sutter adds any more in this inning. Delvecchio against Pike. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. It's a 2-0 Yuba Sutter lead thanks to a 2-run opposite field homer from Berkey. Landis is at third. Pike is over 1 with a walk. There's a strike right over center. Fastball at 89. 0-1. Good point, Seth. Yeah, the sun is not quite down yet here in Marysville. 0-1 inside. Fastball at 89. 1-1. So Michael O'Hara in left is having a bit of trouble with that sun. And that might have affected O'Hara on those balls hit to left field today. He's in the shadows now, but only slightly. 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, gets away from Tatum. And a run scores on the wild pitch. Break him on the dirt. It's a wild pitch. Pitch in the dirt. Wild pitch on Delvecchio and another run scores. It's 3-0 High Wheelers. Wild pitch, usually the way I look at it, it's wild pitch unless it's clear and obvious that the catcher should have blocked it or it doesn't hit the dirt. 2-1 is balanced. It's 2-2. That's at least the way I look at it. I don't know what the official it's really all up to the score. Two. Pike bounces to short, and Cobb boots it, then picks it up. That's an E6. First error of the game for Oakland.
The right fielder, number 9, River Orsak.
So really, no. Cobb, shortstop. Definition of a pass ball. I'll read in a moment. River Orsak bats with 2 outs, runner at first. First pitch swing, Orsak belts it to right field and deep. Santos at the wall. Santos leaps. He got it. He robbed him of extra bases and maybe a homer. Isai Santos keeps Oakland in this ball game with a spectacular grab and right. Cute little leap there by Isai. That was sweet. After he realized that he had brought it back from maybe hitting the metal. And that is how the bottom of the 4th comes to an end. 3-run score on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left to board. 3-0 High Wheelers heading to the 5th on AM 1220 KDOW. Start of 5, 3-0 High Wheelers over the Ballers here on Sunday. Sunday usually a very good day for Oakland. The Ballers on Sundays are 13-1, their best record of any day. But the vibes are against the Ballers today, not the Rocky Mountain vibes. I'm pretty downtrodden today with my voice. Garrett Martin has kept the offensive vibes askew with just 1 hit allowed through 4 scoreless innings. 7 strikeouts for Martin. Daniel Harris, the 4th, will lead off this inning, yes, for the Oakland Ballers in the top of the 5th. Danny Harris against Garrett Martin. Danny was able to get Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the fantasy draft today, a couple of Ravens. What do we got here?
Hits right at his shin. Right on him.
Yeah. You want to go pass ball there? Pitch outside to Harris, want to know.
I'll keep it a wild pitch, but from now on, I guess that's just
up to you. If you think pass ball, change it to pass ball. Pitch high, 2-0. Helps Delvecchio's ERA, so.
I want to be on the catcher's side as much as possible.
Right. I think there have been some. I'll tell you if there's 2-0 pitch. Harris swings and misses 2-1. I think there are some from this series that I've disagreed with being called pass balls. If you ruled that a pass ball, I would not disagree. Harris 0-for-1 today. Reached on an error. Swings and misses at the, I don't know, change up, inner half. 2-2 on Danny. Two. Low and away, 3-2. I think our YouTube chat is saying pass ball. Harris ropes a line drive into left. That's a base hit. And just the 2nd hit of the game for Oakland and the 1st since the 2nd inning. Nice approach by Danny there to take a changeup that was low, and that was ball 4, and just line it into left field. Danny now with a 5-game hit streak, up to 10 hits in the series in 19 at-bats for Danny Harris. Brings up Lou Helmick. Pitch count now at 81 for Martin through 4 innings and change. Helmick takes the first pitch low, 1-0. No action in that Yuba Sutter pen. Martin has pitched very well, limiting a strong Oakland offense to just 2 hits and no runs over 4 innings and change. 1-0. Helmick fouls it back off to the left, 1-1. Got a change up there. Outside half, tried to do the right thing with it and couldn't. One. Spin to first. Harris back standing. Lou in this series, 7 for 14 with 5 RBI. 4 for 5 day, season high on Tuesday in hits, and drove in 4. 1-1. Helmick takes low. Change up in the dirt. Danny has to dart back to first. Looking a little bit embarrassed over there as he tripped on his way back to the bag. He's all smiles. Danny sharing a laugh with James Harris. Runner on first for Oakland. Nobody out, trailing 3-0. Start of the 5th inning. 2-1 pitch. Garrett Martin delivers, and Helmick strokes it high and deep to right field. Orsak back at the wall, and he can only jump and watch it fly. Helmick chasing down Danny Harris, says, slow down, slow down. It's a 2-run homer for Lou Helmick, just the 3rd hit of the game for Oakland, and it's the 2nd Bryant Field bomb of the game. Both high-arcing blasts to right field, one for both teams, and they've taken advantage of the early start here in Marysville. Just 90 off the bat of Lou. A pop fly homer to right. 323 feet at an exit angle of 39 degrees and change, closer to 40 degrees. Lou makes it a 1-run game. Lou Helmick with his 7th home run of the season. His 4th against Yuba Sutter. The majority of Lou Helmick's homers have come against this High Wheeler team. Now it's Michael O'Hara. He'd love to go back-to-back, but he doesn't have a homer this year. He takes high and tight at 85. The fastball from Martin. It's 3-2 Yuba Sutter. Some life back in the ballers, some life back in my voice. O'Hara swings and misses at a changeup low from Martin. Still nobody out with nobody on in the top of the 5th. 3-2 High Wheelers over the ballers. 1-1. O'Hara launches to right field but foul. Good chase from Orsak, but it's on top of the batting cages. 1-2. O'Hara 0 for 3 at the plate in this series. Because of his injuries, he's become an odd man out for Oakland. Instead, the Ballers have seen Darryl Buggs II claim a spot as a regular starter. Lou Helmick has gotten more run. Isai Santos as well. 1-2. O'Hara takes in 2-2. But O'Hara's production cannot be overlooked. 99 at-bats this year, 33 hits. He's hitting .337. He scored 25 times. 2-2, O'Hara fouls it back. The question is for Mike, can he get enough run here to earn some more starts? O'Hara, the Danville native, standing from the left side. Breaking ball. That looked close. It was just off the plate. And Yuba Sutter is going to be down to his final challenge. Aaron Miles thinks that the High Wheelers shouldn't have been able to challenge there. No, it's a ball. Michael thinks it was overturned. He's still alive. But Aaron Miles is upset because that challenge was granted. Bill Shortridge allowed Yuba Sutter to challenge after a pause. And the rule of thumb is with challenges, umpires, of course, it's up to their discretion, but if a team hesitates, they lose their ability to challenge a pitch. And there was definitely hesitation for Campagna right there. It ends up hurting the High Wheelers in the long run as they are down to one challenge remaining for the rest of the game. That breaking ball just missed the outside corner on O'Hara. He thought he had been fooled. He watched a ball, and on 3-2, O'Hara hits it to the right side, and it is gobbled up by Brusa. O'Hara dashing to the bag. He's out. He is retired, but Yuba Sutter loses its second challenge of the game on a very close pitch, and a rare correct call from Bill Shortridge on a close pitch. Paul asking how much time before the catcher challenged. I would say it was probably about 3 to 4 seconds. Usually challenges need to be immediate. Here's Jermaine Cobb Jr., the leadoff man. Takes a first pitch strike. On the outside corner, good breaking ball, 0-1. David Smith asking, what do I think the ballpark staff would do with a DoorDash delivery? That's a good question. 0-1 swung on and missed, 0-2. I'm sure things are delivered to the ballpark all the time, or at least semi-regularly by players, and they can meet them at the front gate. 0-2 from Martin. Cobb takes, ball one low. That was a very close pitch. Yuba Sutter probably wanted a challenge, but they're down to their last challenge. It would have been an incorrect challenge if they had challenged. It was a close take, but a correct take as Cobb laid off the splitter. Now the 1-2, Martin. Lines and fires. Cobb takes, ball too high. 86 miles an hour above the zone. Martin is now at 96 pitches. Looks like he'll get the chance to finish this inning, though. No throwing going on in the pen. 2-2. Cobb ropes a line drive into left field. And the Ballers have 3 hits in the inning, and then it's bobbled by Hext. It's past him. Cobb darts for second. The throw is not cut off, and Cobb has second base. It's a single and an error. An E7 by Hext, and Cobb is at second. So Cobb in a scoring position with 1 out after a pretty bad error there by Hex, who just let it roll under his glove. Brings up Isai Santos. A walk and a fly out today for Isai. He also robbed a homer. At least it seemed that way to end the bottom of the 4th inning. To keep it 3-0 Yuba Sutter. Now it's 3-2 High Wheelers. And Isai has a chance to tie the game or put Oakland in front. Santos, the Sunday hero last week with a walk-off hit against the Boise Hawks. Cobb at second. First to Santos is flown to shallow right field. Out is Berkey. In is Orsak. Orsak has this one. Orsak makes the catch. No tag from Cobb. It's a first pitch fly out for Santos. Really a pop-up into right field. Right now it's up to Davis Druick to try to tie the game with 2 away. Martin at 98 pitches. This could be his final batter if he can get Druick. If he can't get Druick, he'll probably still get to finish the inning. He's gotten Druick twice today. Martin with 7 strikeouts. 2 of them are of the lefty, Davis Druick. Let's see if Davis can have a better approach here and maybe try to hit one the other way. He does love an oppo shot. First pitch, Druick takes strike 1, the bottom of the zone. 0-1, low outside corner. Fastball from Martin. That was probably the pitch that Davis Druick should have swung at. Runner at second is Cobb, the tying run in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs, 3-2 High Wheelers. 0-1 from Martin. Druick takes low. It's a changeup in the dirt, 1-1. Again, just 5 hits for Druick against the High Wheelers. 1-1 count. Pitch to Druick. Druick to center field, sending Pike back. Pike still going towards the track. He has it. He makes the catch. Out number 3. Nice approach there by Davis Druick. 1-0 off the bat. He got the changeup on the outside corner and smacked it to left center field. But he does fly out. But Oakland's back in it. 2 runs on 3 hits in the frame and 1 error and 1 left. Two-run shot by Lou Helmick. We're halfway through. It's 3-2 Yuba Sutter over Oakland on AM 1220 KDOW. Bottom of the fifth inning, 3-2 High Wheelers over the Ballers. New pitcher for Oakland. It is Adam Bogosian on for the Ballers, number 26. Bogo for the Ballers here in the bottom of the fifth. Dylan Delvecchio, another start, and again, only 4 innings for Dylan. This is great. This is great. Before I tell you about Bogo, YouTube chat has made me aware that David Smith, who has earned his way onto the broadcast for the final series of the season, if he's there at Ramondi, has ordered pho for me, I believe. Chicken pho on its way from Yuba Pho. And Don has offered to pick it up. Should be here in the next 30 minutes. Thank you, David. Thank you, Don. You guys are the best. Casey, I don't need bug spray, don't worry. I'm up in the press box. The bugs don't get in here. Y'all are the best. David is a superhero. David Smith, everyone. The lanky legend. Dark, did you announce the new pitcher? I wasn't listening. First pitch outside, 1-0. Tarek, did you announce the new pitcher? Adam Bogosian? Oh, you did. Nice job. Thank you, Tarek. Always on the game, Tarek the Trader. 1-0. Leday serves it behind second, but Harris races out to make the catch. One away for Bogo. Bogo has a 6.07 ERA, Adam Bogosian. A 3-0 record, 28 appearances, 43 innings, 14 walks, 38 Ks. Bogo, a 6'3 righty, 23 years old from Brooklyn. Pitched Thursday and threw a hitless inning. Only his second appearance of the series. Bogo just threw 92 there on the outside half. Or inside half, I should say, to Leday as he throws a changeup up in the zone to Bruce, batting from the left side for the first time, the switch hitter. It's 0-1. Bruce takes high. 1-1. For Dylan Delvecchio, he works just 4 innings today. Just 4 hits allowed, with 3 walks and only 1 strikeout. 3 earned runs. Bruce takes low. And a little bit inside at 93 from Bogosian, 2-1. Bogo making his 6th appearance of the year against Yuba Sutter. 1 blow-up outing in which he allowed 4 earned runs and no outs recorded. 2-1 is fouled back. 2-2, 92-mile-an-hour fastball there over the middle, and Brewster was late. Bogo also had his 2nd pro save against Yuba Sutter. Turned 23 back on Tuesday. 2-2 from Adam. Grounded foul at first by Brusa. Brusa today, over 2 with a strikeout and a pop out. Brusa yesterday, 3 hits, including an RBI double. 2-2. Bogo misses in with 94. Hardest pitch so far for Adam Bogosian. Now it's 3-2. Does Bogo go back to the fastball? Yes. 94 above the zone, and Brusa chased it. 2 down. Bogo blows it by him. Second strikeout for Brusa. He has the only 2 Yuba Sutter strikeouts in the game. So far, so good for Adam Bogosian in relief of Del Vecchio. With Bogosian, he can give you 2 innings, maybe even 3. I think he's best employed when pitching 2. Now it's Cooper Hext, who already has his 28th multi-hit game of the year. 2 for 2 with a double. First to the lefty, Hext. Swung on and missed. Good Bogosian break, change-up right there. 85 miles an hour at the base of the zone. Oh, 1. Fouled back. 0-2. Great joke here from Daniel Harrington, who I think has chimed in before on the broadcast this year, but nice to hear from another broadcaster. You cannot eat pho and talk on a microphone. If you do, it will make it a micropho. That's incredible. Thank you, Daniel, for that. Who has called 5 seasons of Laney College baseball, and no pho ever. 0-2. Hext takes bottom of the zone, strike 3. 94, perfectly placed, and Hext watched strike 3. That's an actual good call from Bill Shortridge, and a great inning from Bogosian, who threw 94-mile-an-hour fastballs on 3 occasions, 2 of them resulting in strikeouts. It's a scoreless and perfect bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th, 3-2 Yuba Sutter over Oakland. We've got a good one brewing here in Marysville. The bullpens have officially entered the chat. Bogo's in for Oakland, we knew that. And Zach Volker is the new pitcher for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. Volker did not pitch in yesterday's game. Logan Snow, we know, won't pitch today. He's pitched on 3 straight occasions. But Volker is good to go. Volker, 5.25 ERA for Yuba Sutter this year through 10 appearances, 12 innings, 14 hits, 8 walks and 14 Ks. Volker twice has appeared in this series. Tuesday, 3 earned runs, 2 hits, a walk and 2 strikeouts. Friday, 2 scoreless innings for Volker with just a hit and a walk allowed and 1 strikeout. 24-year-old righty from Granite Bay, California, traded from Great Falls to Yuba Sutter at the beginning of this month, August 1st, for Jaden Drake. It's 3-2 Yuba Sutter. Christian Almanza will lead off against Zach Volker. It's the top of the 6th. Oakland is within 1, thanks to a 2-run homer by Lou Helmick to right field towards the scoreboard in the 5th inning. Almanza leading off the frame. The first pitch from Volker is a changeup on the outside corner for strike 1. Martin goes 5, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Season high in innings and strikeouts for the High Wheelers. In line for the win. Almanza line drive, center field. That holds up and is caught by Pike. 3 balls to center today for Almanza. That one 94 off the bat. 93-mile-an-hour fastball bottom of the zone from Volker. That's a pitch that Almanza likes to drive And he did drive it, but drove it right to the center fielder. Brings up Dylan Tatum. That's Almanza is now over 3.
Crazy that they toss like the balls in the dirt in the ground.
Tatum's over 2 with 2 strikeouts. Happy to see Martin out of the game. He'd rather see a fastball from Volker than a breaking ball from Martin. Well, will he get first pitch from Volker? A breaking ball. But Tatum takes ball 1. 7-game hit streak for Tatum. Walk-off solo shot last Thursday against Boise. Couple homers in that series. Homered on Thursday of this series. 1-0. Tatum rips it up the middle. Softly hit line drive into center. 75 off the bat. Fastball in on the hands, and Tatum pulls those hands in. He extends his hit streak to 8 with that seeing eye single into center. Oh, Paul asking who has the Peloton tricycle in the press box. Believe you're referring to the middle air conditioner that is needed to keep this press box cool, but sounds like the whole thing's about to explode. Here's Jake Allgaier hitting from the left side, switch hitter against the righty Volker. First pitch high and away, the changeup at 79, 1-0. Allgaier 1 for 2 with a single in the game, has extended his hit streak to 10. Came in and hitting .410 over his last 9 games with 16 RBI. Maybe the hottest hitter in the Oakland order. 1-0. Allgaier swings through a breaking ball. 1-1. Allgaier has collected 7 multi-hit games against Yuba Sutter this season. Trying to make that 8. That's half his multi-hit games this season, by the way. 1-1. Volker, the righty at the belt, delivers. High with the changeup at 78. Oakland looking for a come-from-behind victory tonight against Yuba Sutter to extend its series win streak to 12, I should say. Yuba Sutter with a series split would just be a half game back of a playoff spot. Just a half game back of Ogden. The Raptors have imploded recently. 2-1 pitch. Allgaier takes outside at 93. Hitters count 3-1. Ogden lost Chris Sargent to the San Diego Padres. Great to see him go on to the majors, but Ogden's season has taken a turn for the worst as a result. Hitters count. 3-1 pitch. Volker to Allgaier. Swung on and missed. Threw him a breaking ball. That was ball 4. Allgaier tried to untie the game and even give Oakland the lead. Instead, it's 3-2. Allgaier sold out fastball and got the breaking ball. It would make sense for Volker to go with the slow stuff again here or even speed him up. Payoff pitch. Allgaier takes ball 4 in. And that is challenged. Wow. It's confirmed a ball. It's a walk, and Yuba Sutter's out of challenges in the 6th inning. Wow. Mike Campagna goes over 3. Bill Shortridge, as much as I have grilled him over the course of this game and this season, Bill Shortridge's 3 calls that have been challenged today have all been confirmed for Yuba Sutter. There was one that was overturned in favor of Oakland, but Bill Shortridge has been on the money tonight for those close calls. That missed the zone by, I kid you not, a fraction of an inch. That inside breaking ball on Allgaier. A matter of centimeters. 2 on for Danny Harris with 1 out. First pitch popped up behind home. That's out of play. Swung at a breaking ball. It's into the chairback seats where Dawn Piper was sitting. She's now since left to retrieve my pho. Thank you, Xavier, for the kind words. The food has arrived at the ballpark as of a minute ago. That's amazing. I cannot wait for some pho. Danny Harris at the plate. He's had a great series. Reached twice today on a fielder's choice and a single. 10 hits in the series, yet no RBI. 0-1. Harris pokes it right field. Foul ground. Orsak giving chase, and he slows up. He could have gotten there, I think. It would have been close, but it's 0-2. 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error for Oakland. 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 errors for Yuba Sutter. Top of the 6th inning. Tatum and Allgaier aboard, single and a walk. Harris singled his last time, took a changeup below the zone, and still served into the left field. That right here, with Hex playing back, would tie the game. 0-2. Harris fights it off. 84-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Low and in, and Harris just got a piece. A number of clutch hits for Danny this season. His last one against Yuba Sutter was on August 6th against Sam Drumheller. A 3-run homer in the bottom of the 8th in that 3-run win. 2 on for him here with 1 out in the top of the 6th. 0-2 from Volker. Danny sends it foul off to the right. Stays alive. It's another breaking ball in. Right. Played in the Rocky system. Your league now with Oakland. 0-2 from Volker. Harris really hit. It's high and tight. That would not register on TrackMan, or is that just me? Huh. I'm gonna. In the dirt. He says he got a piece. Thank you, Don. Thank you, Xavier. You're the best, Don. My pho has arrived in the press box. Umpires will talk over whether or not this was tipped. Harris thinks he fouled it at the plate. Highwheelers don't think so.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it.
I think it might be the Wi-Fi. Is that possible? Harris strikes out.
It's having problems.
2 outs. It's up to Lou Helmick. The top of the 6th inning. The Harris K. Ballers with the tying and go-ahead run aboard in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs. Lou Helmick at the plate. Volker set at the belt. First to Lou. Bill Shortridge on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Credit to Lou Helmick. 1 for 2 in this game with a 2-run homer. He's driven in 7 in the series. If there was anyone to turn this game on his head, it would be Lou. 0-1 from the righty Volker. Helmick takes high and away. 78-mile-an-hour changeup, nowhere close. Has driven in 14 against the Highwheelers this year. One count. Helmick takes ball 2. Off the plate, that breaking ball. 2-1 on Lou. You can tell Volker's being careful with Lou Helmick, who now has 4 homers and 14 RBI against the Highwheelers this season. All good. Nice. Helmick calls time before 2-1. Grabs some dirt. Rubs it on his bare hands. Then on his gray pants. Wearing the black jersey. We'll dig back in from the shiny green helmet. Two-one takes ball 3. It's a hitter's count. That was 94 away. If Lou walks, O'Hara, who's due for a big moment. That was 94. Ball low and away. Good take from Lou. I'm sure Lou wants to hit 3-1. Now it's 3-2 on Lou. The runners could be crucial because now a base hit from Lou could give Oakland the lead. Trailing 3-2, 2 outs, top of the sixth. Payoff from Volker. Helmick strikes out, breaking ball down. And Volker strikes out back-to-back batters to keep Yuba Sutter in front. Heading to the bottom of the sixth inning. No runs. 1 hit, no errors, 2 left for Oakland in the top of the sixth. It's still 3-2 High Wheelers on AM 1220 KDOW. Bottom of the sixth. Day 3 ballers deficit at the bottom of the sixth. And I have to extend my sincerest gratitude to David Smith and Don Piper for David door dashing me pho from Pho Yuba. And also Don for picking it up.
Yeah, it was on their side this time. First it was my program. I got it up and running, and then he's saying,
I will say the internet is really poor right now.
We also lost it on the 93Q feed
This
as well.
this internet is really bad right now, I think. Oh, upload speed's okay. Download speed,
They have internet
not so
parts
much.
in this, area right around the top of the hour.
yeah, all right.
Here's Evan Berkey against Adam Bogosian. Homer his last time, Berkey. 3-2, ballers trail, bottom of the sixth. Berkey takes outside for ball 1. Just missed. 93-mile-an-hour fastball there from Bogo. Bottom of the sixth, that's Yuba Sutter 3, Oakland 2. Again, thank you so much, David and Don, for the pho. 1-0 is low, 2-0. I will hope to be able to have some. Aaron, isn't it too hot for pho? It's never too hot for pho. 2-0. Swing and a miss from Berkey, 2-1. It's great. Christy says, that's Baller's family right there. Awesome way to take care of our Nevada. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well said, Christy. Daniel says, sprinkle some sprouts on the outside corner of your plate. Bowl. That's funny. Pitch inside to Berkey, 3-1. Breaking ball. Nope, fastball in. 2 from Bogo. Yeah, Flo has definitely been having some problems. Foul ball off to the left, 3-2. Question in the YouTube chat, why is the game not on 860? 860 has live programming on Sunday nights. So, that is why. We're on 1220 tonight. Apparently the Flow broadcast needs some pho. Pho sports. That's great. Berkey takes strike 3, tosses the bat aside. Does Berkey think he's walked? He definitely thought he had ball 4. It was a strike by Bill Shortridge. Bill's having one of his best games of the year. Bogo with 3 straight strikeouts. That was 86, the breaking ball at the bottom of the zone. Berkey flips the bat, not after a homer this time, but after a strikeout. That brings up Mike Campagna. 1 out, bottom of the 6th, 3-2. Yuba Sutter leads Oakland. This is normally where we get into scores as Campagna takes a high strike on a breaking ball, nothing in one. Yuba Sutter, by the way, out of challenges. Let's take a quick peek at the score from Boise against the Missoula Paddleheads. Top of the 7th, 2-0 Missoula over Boise. Still anyone's game there in Idaho. Pitch outside at 93 from Bogo. It's 1-1. Already said the other finals. Idaho Falls wins against Ogden today 8-7. Billings beats Grand Junction 8-6. Glacier beats Great Falls 6-4. Rocky Mountain wins 13-3. Swing and a miss from Campagna at the 93-mile-an-hour fastball south of the zone. 1-2. So tonight, Rocky Mountain with the win, Glacier with the win, Billings with the win, Idaho Falls with the win. So far, the 3 winning teams, well, 3 out of the 4 winning teams are teams that are really all in the playoff race. Glacier not so much. 1-2, wave and a miss by Campagna, pitch in the dirt. He's tagged out by Tatum. Good break. That actually goes down as a strike and then a 2 unassisted putout. Strikeout swinging, and then next to KS, 2 unassisted because the tag was completed by the catcher. It's not really needed, but that's how you score it. 4 straight strikeouts for Bogo, by the way. Bogo or Bofa? Just kidding. Pitch low to Quinn. Thank you, Daniel, for the compliments. I'll continue to paint the audio pictures with Fla. I said Fla. That's great. Flow Sports, down at certain points. Quinn Landis, right-handed batter, takes a sweeping breaking ball outside. It's 2-0 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 3-2 in a tight contest in Marysville. The final regular season game between these 2 Northern California rivals. The High Wheelers going for a split. Ballers going for their 12th straight series win. 2-0 from the righty. Gosian is cracked on the ground to short. 3 hops and off the chest of Cobb. Ow, that hurt. Ruling on that from Xavier. Ruling. Just making sure, hit or error. Error, yep. I knew it was an error, just making sure. Not been Cobb's game, he's made 2. Guy, so I defer to you on those. Okay. Yeah, it was definitely a hit. Now we're gaslighting Xavier. Look at us, Diego. Tyler Young, first pitch in the dirt, 1-0. First to reach against Bogo. It's on an error by Cobb. He's been so stellar this season defensively. He's due for a bad game. Really a bad series. He's made 3 errors, Cobb. Shortstops are going to make more errors than most, but Tremaine Cobb Jr. makes less errors than most shortstops. Ripped over his head into left field. It's a base hit for Young, his first hit of the game. Good play by O'Hara. Runner slips and then dives back to second. Landis is okay. For Cobb, he had committed just 11 errors before this game. Good for a .970 fielding percentage. He's now up to 13. He's one of the best defensive shortstops in the league. Brings up Garrett Pike in the bottom of the 6th. Two outs, 2 on. Pike, lefty, takes outside the changeup. It's 1-0. Beth says I'm sounding better. Now Beth's gaslighting me. Just kidding. Thanks, Beth. Ball fouled off to the left, 1-1 for Pike. Today he is 0 for 2 and reached on a walk and an error. Left-handed batter Pike against the righty Bogosian just took a 92-mile-an-hour fastball and fouled it away. It was way high and outside. A chase from Pike, and it's 1-1. Bogosian sets at his chest, looks towards second slowly, then back towards home, comes home, and locates a strike at the bottom of the zone. That's 94 again. I've seen 4 or 5 pitches now from Bogosian, consistently 94. It's a great sign from Bogo. Not everyone can make the playoff roster. Bogo right now is earning his way on. Second scoreless inning of relief to keep Oakland in this game. It's 3-2 High Wheelers in the bottom of the 6th. And he strikes out Young. He strikes out the side. The changeup from Bogosian. And Pike looks back at the home plate umpire, Bill Shortridge. I don't think he's too happy. They're jawing back and forth That's 5 strikeouts for Bogo through 2 innings of scoreless baseball. An excellent display by Bogo today. We go to the 7th. It's 3-2 Yuba Sutter over Oakland. Ballers, we're going to come back here on 12 AM 1220 KDLW. Top of the 7th, we have a FA update for you. Yes, that's right, you heard me. An update about the FA delivered to me from David Smith and Don Piper. I took a sip of the broth, and I saw the face of God. That was the most amazing thing I've ever tasted. Thank you so much, you all. I may just make it through this game. I will have to have another cough drop. Here we go. It's in. Thank you to Traditional Medicinals for sponsoring my voice today. Top of the 7th. I've had a sip of warm pho broth. And the Ballers lead trail. Sorry. Don't mean to get your hopes up. Ballers trail 3-2. Start of the 7th. Michael O'Hara leads off the inning against Zach Volker, who threw a scoreless 6th. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there from Volker. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. Nothing in 1. There's action in the pen. It's a lefty. It's probably Sam Drumheller. Yeah, it's got to be him for the High Wheelers. O'Hara still is the beer batter. Is over 2 with no strikeouts today. 0-1 from Volker. O'Hara takes high and away. The changeup at 80. 1-1. Kid you not, it was so fun to watch Michael last night in the home run derby. Huberhacks back and forth in the swing off. Each were hitting 2 home runs apiece in their 3 swings. 1-1 O'Hara, right field and deep. He's done it! His first Oakland homer ties the game at 3 in the 7th. He blasted bomb upon bomb last night in the home run derby, and he finally has a homer in the regular season. Someone go get that baseball from Ellis Lake. A 382-foot moonshot to right, 104 off the bat, and Michael O'Hara, the Danville native, ties this game at 3 in the 7th. Volker threw him a good pitch right there. A breaking ball at the bottom of the zone, but O'Hara elevated and celebrated his first Oakland homer at long last. Career professional bomb for O'Hara. Tremaine Cobb Jr. takes a strike. Nothing in 1. I don't feel a single emotion at this point other than pure joy for Michael O'Hara. Foul back to the screen by Cobb, nothing in 2. O'Hara, who missed 3 games with an ankle injury, rolled his ankle stepping off a curb in May. Moved to the IL on June 19th with what I think was a hamstring. Returned to the IL on July 4th. Put back on the IL July 12th. Pitch in the dirt to Cobb, 1-2. Finally made his return from injury on August 7th at Ramadi against this Yuba Sutter team. He's finally staying healthy, and he finally has his first bomb. O'Hara, homer to right field. And we're tied at 3 with nobody out in the top of the 7th. 1-2 to Cobb. Volker delivers. Cobb fouls it off to the right. It's got to be the pho. It's got to be the Pho. No way, Flo is down again. Sorry, Fla Sports. They've been demoted. Call it Faux Sports. 1-2. Volker to Cobb. Ground ball to short. High hop for Leday. Throw to first in time. One away, top of the 7th. Shame on Flo. Shame on Flo. Michael O'Hara's first Oakland homer, and he'll never see the replay. He'll at least see it through my eyes. A high arcing, no doubt blast to right field. That was well hit by Cobb, that ground ball, but it isn't out. The homer, 104 off the bat of O'Hara. This is Santos bats from the left side. East side takes low for a ball, 1-0. 382 feet. The home run for O'Hara. A no doubt blast. Launch angle of 37 degrees. 1-0. Santos low. 2-0. With a lefty O'Hara leading off the inning, I'm really surprised Volker started this frame. Sam Drumheller is loosening in the bullpen a lefty. And this inning was going to be at least 2 out of 3 lefties. 2-0 toss. Santos takes a strike, 2-1. I guess the thought is for Billy Horton. Whoa, that was called a strike? Wait. Oh, okay, that was only a little bit low. I was seeing the pitch before. 2-1. Santos, center field, looking to duck it in. Pike is in. Pike calls off Leday and makes the catch at his shoestrings. 2 down. Anyways, I think what Billy Horton was thinking there, if he goes to a lefty, Oakland has a bunch of righties on the bench. Bugs, McKenzie, etc. that could have hit for O'Hara, rather face O'Hara. But O'Hara made him pay. A solo shot to start this inning. And we're all new. 3-3, 2 outs, top of the 7th. Oakland and Yuba Sutter. This Pioneer League rivalry has definitely delivered over the 2 years of its existence. Druick takes low. Does he want to challenge there? Nope. It was close. 93, near the bottom of the zone. Really just out of the zone, but that's not a spot to challenge. Now with the 2 outs and the bases empty on the first pitch. Next from Volker, he winds and fires, and Druick swings and misses through a changeup on the outside corner. Bottom of the zone and away. Nothing in 2. Druick at the dish from the left side, over 3 today with 2 strikeouts. He's really struggled against the High Wheelers this year, unfortunately, despite a few homers. Druick takes in the dirt this time, 1-2. Thank you to everyone for the well wishes and the pho. Vietnamese delicious soup. 3-3 game, top of the 7th. 2 outs, bases empty for Druick. 1-2 pitch. Druick takes high. Called third strike. 91, top of the zone. Perfect pitch from Volker. I think Druick kind of knew that it was at the top of the zone. And that is the 3rd strikeout for Volker. But Oakland is tied at Michael O'Hara with his first. Oakland long ball. It's time for the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch. 3-3, Oakland and Yuba Sutter. Anyone's ball game here in Marysville on 1220 AM KDOW. better. Run, 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 run away. Give it a thumbs up to Don. Fa better. Nice one, Vince. Bottom of the 7th. I've had some delicious Vietnamese pho. The Ballers have tied it 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Still, Adam Bogosian trying to give the Ballers the third scoreless inning of relief as Connor Richardson warms for Oakland on the left field pen. Also, I once did Psycho Killer in karaoke. Let me say, there's a lot more non-English words in that song than you'd expect. Ground ball to short. Cobb, backhands, nicely picked. The first gets Orsak. One away in the bottom of the 7th. So actually, those of you tuned in on YouTube, first of all, if you've just tuned in, yes, I'm Nevada Cohen. I am under the weather. And so, thank you for putting up with me. If you've had to put up with Flo, the issue actually is on the internet side of things. The internet has been put here tonight. Pitch inside to Leday, 1-0. And so the radio broadcast for Yuba Sutter is down as well. And that's also how I found out that they have radio. Leday takes a strike. 93 on the outside half. Bogo has really been filling it up and throwing heat. Leday, though, 0-2 in this game. 6-game hit streak with 7 homers. Hottest hitter in this order. White hot bat. Fouls it off. 1-2. I mean, his bat is literally white right now to match his white uniform. The barrel of the bat. It's not tan, it's white to signify how hot he's been hitting. Up to 6 bombs against Oakland, too. Not just 7 homers in his last 6 games. 1-2 count. Bogo set at the chest. Comes home. Leday takes an awkward ball at his eyeballs. 1-2. No one on, 1 out. Bottom of the 7th, 3-3 game. Yuba Sutter in Oakland. Another 1-2 to Leday. Bogo. Ooh, did not miss by much there. Breaking ball off the plate. Surprised Leday did not go after it. 2-2. Next from Bogo, from the stretch. Leday strikes out. A changeup from Bogosian. 6 Ks for Adam Bogosian tonight. It's the best he's looked in an Oakland Ballers uniform. A season high in punch-outs. 2 2/3 scoreless against Yuba Sutter. If you would have told me Adam Bogosian would bridge the gap from 4 innings of Dylan Delvecchio to the 8th and 9th inning guys for Oakland tonight, which will be Connor Richardson and Connor Sullivan, I tell you, you're crazy. And yet, he throws another strike there to start Gio Bruce at 94. I've counted at least 5 94-mile-an-hour fastballs from Bogosian, who thought he 95 the other night. It was just 93. I think he's going to hit it tonight. Bruce laid on a fastball, fouls it off to the left, 94, again on the outside half. And if you're Bogo, how sweet to hit 95. But also, I think here, his best pitch will probably be a well-executed changeup against the lefty switch hitter Brusa, who's 0-3 with 2 strikeouts today. 2 2/3 scoreless from Adam Bogosian. Just 1 hit allowed. His 0-2 pitch, he's set at the chest, he kicks, he fires, he got him. It's the breaking ball right on left from Bogo. What a beauty from the Lynn native. 85-mile-an-hour breaking pitch there, wipes out Brusa. And 3/7. Just 2 innings left here in Marysville. 3-3, Oakland and Yuba Sutter on AM 1220 KDOW. Start of the 8th inning. New pitcher for the Yuba Sutter High Wheelers. It is a 3-3 game at the top of the 8th. Anyone's ball game. A thrilling finale on this Sunday. Sadly, I don't have the voice to paint it accurately as the thrilling finale that it is. However, it's thrilling nonetheless. Okay, here we go. New pitcher. It's Mason Bryant. This might be the last time Oakland sees him this year if Yuba Sutter can't make the playoffs. Bryant, 6 appearances against Oakland, 0-2 record, 7 innings, 8 hits, 8 earned runs, 5 walks, 7 strikeouts. They've done more damage against Bryant than probably everyone else. He's got a 4.81 ERA, 2-2 record. This is his 34th appearance, 39 in the 3rd innings. 18 walks, 47 Ks, the righty. 6'6", 225 from Angelo State University. And from Austin, Texas. Second year in the league, made 8 appearances for Missoula last year. Here's Christian Almanza looking to untie this game in the top of the 8th. He has lined out and flown out to center field in every today. First pitch, broken bat, barrels to second, ball's out of play. And Almanza needs some new lumber. Bryant snapped the bat, 94 right. A gray bat. Lou Helmick says, hold on. You need some pine tar for that one. Top of the 8th. AM 1220 KDOW Studios. Thanks for tuning in on this Sunday. Almanza again 0 for 3 in this game with 3 flyouts to center. Almanza stands in from the left side. Bryant, the tall righty of the belt. Kicks in, goes. Almanza fouls it off. Didn't break the bat this time, even though the 94-mile-an-hour fastball was a little bit further in. 0-2. Volker goes 2 hits, 1 earned run. A walk and 3 strikeouts. The lone damage against him. A Michael O'Hara game-tying homer in the 7th. 0-2. Pauses. 5 on the timer. Then he goes. Almanza grounds it foul. At first he was ready for 95. In. He was sitting dead red. That would have been a tough pitch to try to foul off if it was anything other than the fastball. Hard throwing righty Bryant. Did pitch yesterday. Pitched a scoreless 1-2-3 8th. That's his goal tonight, as Sutter looks to split this series against Oakland. 0-2. And strikes out. 93-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle. 93 down the middle. No guarantee. And Almanza's 0 for 4. Tough end of the series for him. He takes an Friday and 0 for 4 on this Sunday night. Here's Tater. 1 for 3, Dylan Tatum. Single his last time, strikeouts his first 2 times up. A knack for late game homers. The first pitch. Tatum takes a breaking ball too high, 1-0. Right-handed batting, Oakland catcher. Tatum, the Stockton native, former Minnesota Twins farmhand, 1-0. Tatum hits it softly to second. Gobbled up by Berkey, his throw in plenty of time. 2 away. If the Ballers can't do it against Bryant, they'll have to face Ty Buckner. One of the best relievers in the Pioneer League over the last 2 years. Buckner is the closer for the High Wheelers, and he's getting loose out in that pen. Honestly, if the Ballers get a runner in scoring position, Buckner's coming in. Buckner threw last night. Threw a 1-2-3 ninth. Here's Jake Allgaier batting from the left side. First pitch from Bryant. Allgaier takes up. It's 94 for ball 1. He's reached twice tonight, single and a walk. On a 10-game hit streak, Allgaier. 1-0 pitch. Allgaier takes low and in at 94. How long is the leash for Bryant in this inning? If Allgaier were to walk, would that be it for him? How quickly does Billy Horton go to his closer, Ty Buckner? It'll be Connor Richardson in the 8th for Oakland, standing in the left field pen. 2-0. Allgaier takes low and in at 95. 3 straight balls. Good patience up there from Allgaier. If he walks, the go-ahead run is on for Oakland. And I would guess maybe a pinch runner. Maybe. 3-0. Allgaier takes. Strike 1, outside corner at 94, 3-1. Hitters count for Allgaier. Last time he was in a 3-1 count, he swung at ball 4. And did eventually walk in the 6th. 3-1 pitch. Bryant at the belt. Comes home. Allgaier fouls 94. That was a hittable pitch, but it was high and in. And hard for Allgaier to get the hands to. Bryant has thrown virtually nothing but fastballs. Have to go back 7 pitches to see that he did throw a breaking ball. It's 3-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 8th to Allgaier. He's bounced up the middle. Berkey scoops it. No, he lost it. It's an error. Well, of course asked, but yeah, E4. If Berkey fields that ball cleanly, Allgaier to run. He was one of the top 5 stolen base getters in the league. Go ahead, run aboard for the Ballers. It's the top of the 8th inning. TJ McKenzie is the pinch runner. Pinch runner. You got that, Xavier? Pitch runner? Xavier, it's McKenzie, number 6. Here's Danny Harris with 2 outs. Go ahead, run aboard for Oakland. Harris a single in the 5th. First pitch outside at 95, 1-0. So McKenzie on at first for Allgaier, who reached on an error. One 0 count. Harris 1 for 3 today. Bryant delivers. Harris takes 93. Called ball 2. What a call from Bill Shortridge. That was low. Yuba Sutter's out of challenges. They certainly would have challenged that, it feels like. But it was south of the zone. A patient take from Danny. After he saw Allgaier get into a 3-0 count, Harris taking advantage of Bryant's, at times, erraticness. Throw to first, McKenzie back safely, sliding head first. When do the Ballers when do they decide to send McKenzie, if at all? Campagna, very good throwing catcher. Hard throwing pitcher at the plate. Campagna's got 11 runners. 2-0. Danny fouls it back. 93-mile-an-hour fastball, bottom of the zone. Actually, 94, bottom of the zone. That would have been strike 1. And Harris just fouls it off. Top of the 8th. Score tied at 3. Yuba Sutter and Oakland. Allgaier reached on an error. Replaced at first by McKenzie. He's the go-ahead run. 2-1 count. Bryan checks to first. That's his second disengagement. McKenzie has a bit of free rein now. Yuba Sutter would have to pick him off. Otherwise, they'll get called for a balk on a 3rd disengagement. That could allow McKenzie to steal with a slightly bigger lead. The 2-1 pitch to Harris. McKenzie stays, and Harris swings. And fastball, 93. He swung at ball 3. It's a good pitch from Bryan. I think that's actually a sinker just below the zone. And it's 2-2 on Danny. This could be the spot to send McKenzie to risk it with 2-2, the count, and 2 outs in the top of the 8th. The pitch. Harris takes in. That's ball 3. So now McKenzie will run because the count is 3-2 and there are 2 outs. Alan Walker communicates with first base umpire directions the situation. He knows what's about to happen. McKenzie will run, which means if Harris has a base in the outfield here, Oakland very likely takes the lead. Now Campagna has something in his eye. Probably a mosquito. The skeeters go crazy here in Marysville. Casey Pratt had like 30 bug bites after coming here, after just one night, and then he decided to wear pants. Big pitch in this game. Top of the 8-2 out. 3-2. McKenzie will go. Bryant comes home. Harris pops it foul. That was 96. Bryant really rearing back. He missed inside. It would have been ball 4. But Harris, trying to protect, swung and fouled it back. I'm just surprised that bat didn't break right there. 96 in on the hands. Good luck. Harris, if he gets a fastball, has got to catch it out in front. McKenzie will get the head start. Bryant looked his way. Now settles at the belt. Kicks, fires. Harris swings. Oh, my goodness. Bang by Bryant on the comebacker. What a play for out number 3. Harris grounds out to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 errors, and not 1 left on for Oakland here in the top of the 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still tied 3-3 here from Marysville. Here on AM 1220 KDOW. Bottom of the 8th inning. I just looked at Tarek like I was offended when he said, "Who's 35 for the Ballers?" Wow. I will give him credit. He's now embraced the role of Tarek the Trader. His jersey, his High Wheelers jersey he's wearing now reads Trader Tarek on the back. And the number is 99. Because I've got 99 problems, and Tarek the Trader is every single one of them. Just kidding. Love Tarek still. Oh, let's see. It looks like it. O'Haron left. Allgaier still at third. Yep, no defensive changes for Oakland. The pinch runner is out of the game. McKenzie's out of the game. And Allgaier's back at third base. All right, here we go. What a night for Bogo here in Marysville. We've got 9 outs left in this ball game. 6 to get for Oakland to force at least a knockout round or maybe win it. 3 for Yuba Sutter. First pitch, Cooper Hex bloops it over left, over third for a base hit. Hex thinking maybe 2. Nope, he stops at first. It's a sing-eye single from Hex, who's got a 3-hit game. A little luck on his side right there. 57 miles an hour. He took that chewy changeup and just floated it over Allgaier into left. So, yes, Connor Richardson, the new pitcher. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's Evan Berkey. Berkey, 2-run homer in the 4th. Good for his 7th homer against Oakland and 9th total this season. He has killed the Ballers. Righty-righty matchup here between Richardson and Berkey. Chewy pitch Friday, gave up a Leday solo shot in the 7th. An inning and a third, 1 hit, 1 earned run, a strikeout. Berkey squares, drops it down back to the pitcher. Chewy could throw to second. He does, and it's into center field. And now going to third is Hex. And no throw. It's an error by Richardson. Fielder's choice allows Berkey to reach. Well, it's a sacrifice, actually. Not a single. That's a sacrifice. He reaches. And Hex goes to third on the E1. Chewy had him. He had him, but his throw is offline. And now Oakland, I think, is going to bring the infield in. Corners, though, back against Mike Campagna. Sacrifice bunt. Absolutely. I think you just put sacrifice and then just put E1. Sacrifice, maybe a plus next to Berkey, so you see he advances. Here's Campagna. Here's a strike on the outside corner. Connor Richardson, team second best ERA, 2.7, 37th appearance, 46 and 2/3 innings, 40 hits, 8 walks, 35 strikeouts. His 6th appearance against Yuba Sutter. Facing the righty Campagna, who's popped up for outs twice today. And he swings and misses through a breaking ball. It's 0-2. Ballers and High Wheelers tied. 0-0, or 3-3, I should say, in the bottom of the 8th. Billy Horton applauding Mike Campagna, trying to cheer him on here. All he's got to do is hit the ball up the middle. Oakland's giving up the run for a double play. Cobb and Harris back. Corners in, Allgaier and Almanza. With Almanza holding the runner at first. Berkey. Might they try the double steal right here? 0-2. Campagna takes outside, breaking ball at 80, 1-2. Bogo with 3 innings, scoreless today in relief. 1 hit allowed, 7 Ks and no walks. The best outing of his year. You'd hate to see it go to waste. But the High Wheelers have runners at first and third with nobody out in the bottom of the 8th. The game tied at 3. Chewy's 1-2 pitch. That's too high at 91. Campagna holds off. It's 2-2. Campagna for 3 today with a strikeout. He has been an okay hitter this year, but he's been great against Oakland with 10 RBI. 3 yesterday. 2-2 from Connor Richardson. Breaking ball. Misses high. 3-2. If Campagna walks, the bases are loaded for the new High Wheeler, Quint Landis. Blue by Chewy has turned the tide in this inning. And the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. That's just what Chewy does. Devastating slider off the plate at 78 miles an hour, and Campagna strikes out swinging for the second time. Aaron Miles is out to maybe pull Chewy. I don't see anyone up in the bullpen, though. This is maybe to give the scouting report on Quint Landis. Well, let's give you the scouting report on Landis then in the bottom of the 8th in a 3-3 game with 1 out. Landis, 75 games with the Sky Sox. Drove in 31, 85 hits, 13 doubles, 8 homers. 333 average, 464 on base, 494 slug. Did ground in double plays with the Sky Sox. And if you're the Ballers, you are hoping and praying for a twin killing right here to get out of this inning and keep it a 3-3 game. Hexton are the runners. Aaron Miles might also be saying, hey, this might be where Billy Horton goes for the first and third play. Maybe that wouldn't come until 2 outs, but that is very much on the table with the bottom of the order, 8 and 9, hitting next. Landis did double earlier in this game. He's 1 for 3 so far as a High Wheeler. Can Chewy work his way out of this jam, which is partially his fault because of an error that he committed on a throw into center field to put runners at first and third on that sac bunt by Berkey. Now it's Landis, right-handed batter, 5'10", 185 against the tall righty, Connor Richardson. Throw to first. It's low. Almanza picks it, though. Berkey's safe at first. Again, that first and third play. High Wheelers executed it to a T the other night, scoring a run on it. I think it was last night, actually. First pitch. Just missed. No, it's a balk. Chewy never came set. I saw it, too. I did see it. I didn't want to say anything. Bill Shortridge will have an earful from Aaron Miles to ask to see if that'll be overturned. Yuba Sutter takes the lead on the balk. Nope, it's not going to get overturned. I hate to say it, but I saw it. It was clear as day. Chewy never came set. And the High Wheelers lead 4-3. What an anticlimactic way for the High Wheelers to jump in front. So fresh count to Landis. First pitch is outside for a ball. Breaking ball at 80 miles an hour off the dish. It's 1-0. Landis 1 for 3 and a double again today. Runner at second now in Berkey after the balk. Landis takes high. That is upstairs, 2-0. 4-3 High Wheelers, bottom of the 8th inning. Runner at second is Berkey. That's tapped up the middle. Cobb over, gets a nice hop and throws to first in time for out number 2. Berkey to third on the play. Well, if Oakland can keep it a one-run game, they'll only need 1 run to tie it, 2 to take the lead, but it will be against Ty Buckner in the 9th. Lou Helmick, Michael O'Hara, and Terrain Cobb Jr. due up. Who's on the Oakland bench tonight? I would expect Cam Buford to get it at bat. The way Helmick and O'Hara have hit tonight might actually be for Cobb. But also Cobb's shown the clutch gene at times for Oakland this season. So it's up to Tyler Young. First to him is a strike. 92 at the bottom of the zone. Nothing in 1. Runner at third for the Wheelers. 4-3 Yuba Sutter. Bottom of the 8th. Chewy box in a run. That probably would have scored on that ground ball to Cobb. Pitch high 1-1. Call me crazy. I don't think that's a double play ball. I think the Ballers only get the lead runner there. It was pretty slowly hit. Just 79 off the bat. It's 1-1. Righty-righty battle. Chewy to Young. Young serves it center field, high in the sky for Druick, and this will do it for the bottom of the 8th. Druick makes the catch, and the Ballers have to come back again. Michael O'Hara hit a tying homer in the 7th. He will bat second, theoretically, in the top of the 9th inning. It's Yuba Sutter 4, Oakland 3. Yuba Sutter just 3 outs away from moving into a half a game of a playoff spot. Oakland's 11-game series win streak on the line here on AM 1220 KDOW. Start of the 9th. Oakland trails Yuba Sutter 4-3, down to their final 3 outs. It'll be Lou Helmick, Michael O'Hara, and then either Tremaine Cobb Jr. or TBD, but it looks like Trey will hit, depending on the situation, of course, here in the top of the 9th inning. 4-3 High Wheelers, start of the 9th. Helmick, O'Hara, Cobb to face a new pitcher for Yuba Sutter as Mason Bryant goes 1 hitless, scoreless inning, strikes out 1. It is, of course, Ty Buckner to pitch for the High Wheelers.
Number 18, Ty Buckner.
A loss for Oakland is not the end of the world. It would break the 11 series win streak. They would split this series with Yuba Sutter. They have not won a series since Missoula in June. But a win tonight for Yuba Sutter means the world for them. And it's a chance for Lou Helmick. First pitch, ripped towards second. That's into the right center field gap. Orsak cuts it off. Helmick with a leadoff single. Daryl Buggs, the second, is quickly out of his dugout. Helmick, a first pitch rip. He got that, I think, cutter up in the zone from Buckner, who is working back-to-back nights. Pinch runner for Oakland. Daryl Buggs, the second, after that Helmick single. Buggs, the tying run. The question for Bugsy at this point, I think, it's not if he steals, it's when does he do it. Connor Richard, just in case Oakland can tie it or take the lead. And now it's Michael O'Hara. He just hit his first Oakland homer in the 7th inning. First pitch from Buckner. O'Hara, the lefty. Takes in the dirt, 1-0. Now you can also wait if you're Buggs to run on a wild pitch, thinking maybe Buckner throws one. Buckner this season, the closer for the High Wheelers, has already made 2 saves in just 8 appearances. 1-0 from the righty. Runner goes. O'Hara takes outside for a strike. The throw down bounces in, and Buggs swipes second. That is franchise leading stolen base number 32 for Bugsy. And the pitch was a strike on the outside corner, ever so slightly to O'Hara. It's 1-1. Great pitch by Buckner, but Buggs is just too fast, and he's in scoring position with no out. Now, if you're O'Hara, do you bunt here? O'Hara, 1 sacrifice hit last year, none this year. This is the spot, though. Young playing shallow at third on the cut. 1-1. O'Hara swings and misses at 90 on the inner half. That was his chance if he wanted to sacrifice Buggs over. It's not the type of baseball that Oakland plays, but this situation, you would have understood the sacrifice hit. O'Hara 1 for 3 in this game. His only hit in this series, his 7th inning homer off of Volker. And he's nearly hit. That was so close. His dugout yelling at him, wear it. We got ice. That was 91. I would have left a bruise, but wouldn't have bruised the ego of O'Hara. Buggs the tying run at second. Nobody out. Top of the 9th inning. 2-2. Buckner at the chest. Fires. O'Hara pops it up. Left field. Buggs going back to tag. Does he make the catch? No, he can't have. Buggs isn't tagging. It's a foul ball. Is Hexed okay? Slow getting up. He's okay. He could not complete the catch. And Buggs will go back to second. O'Hara stays alive. That was a chance for the first out of the inning. Now it also would have acted almost as a sacrifice for O'Hara. Would have been a fly out. But Buggs on that slide-in catch by Hex probably could have reached third. Would have taken an incredible play from Hex to throw him out. It's still 2-2 on O'Hara. The Danville native. Played with Boise last year, but grew up going to A's games. Now playing for the Bees. Repping his hometown of Danville. Batting from the left side. Buckner, 2-pitch. O'Hara fights it off. 91. Pena to stay alive. That was 88, actually, that cutter at the top of the zone. Buckner's not the hardest throwing righty. He's no Zach Volker or Mason Bryant, but that cut fastball can be devastating. O'Hara is battling like he's never battled before. You can tell Oakland wants the series win. They do not like Yuba Sutter. Yuba Sutter does not like Oakland. 2-2 pitch. O'Hara swings and rips it past first foul. He was early. Good job to react by O'Hara to the breaking ball from Buckner. You have to imagine Buckner's going back to a fastball here. Buggs at second. The tying run. 4-3 High Wheelers. Top of the 9th, nobody out. O'Hara adjusts his matte green batting helmet. Slightly open stance lefty, rests the bat on the shoulder. Buckner at the chest. Delivers. O'Hara pops it up foul behind home. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Thank you, Seth. I'm assuming. Yeah. No, I wanted to know for my own sake. Yeah, this is a long one. This could help decide the game. 2-2 from Buckner. He kicks. He fires. O'Hara takes ball 3, and Yuba Sutter's got no challenges left, but that was way off. 92 and a good take from O'Hara. Bill Shortridge has been actually really good tonight. Oakland has all 3 challenges remaining. Yuba Sutter has none. They were incorrect on all 3 challenges, and now O'Hara in a 3-2 count. Buckner, the righty, set at the chest. Bugs gets his lead pitch. O'Hara strokes it, center field. This is going to fall. O'Hara gets the wave from Aaron Miles. The throw is way offline from Pike. Campagna can't catch it, and Bugs slides in to tie the game. It's Michael O'Hara's moment. It's 4-4 in the 9th. A game-tying RBI single by the Danville native. He tied it in the 7th. He ties it in the 9th. Credit to Mike Campagna, who had to come way off his line to try to get that throw from Pike and nearly caught it and would have maybe, just maybe, been able to tag out Bugs. O'Hara advances to second on the throw, and now Ty Buckner has blown the save, and Oakland can take the lead in the 9th. Corners in for the High Wheelers. Will Cobb bunt? He has a whopping 0 sacrifice hits this year. He does, however, have a walk-off homer. First pitch, Cobb takes. Ball 1 outside the cutter. It's 1-0. I'm Nevada Cohen. Vince is with us in our AM 1220 KDOW studios. Thanks for tuning in on this Sunday night. We've got a tie game in Marysville. Faux Hara strikes again. That's great. Whoever commented that. 1-0. Cobb takes, low and away, 2-0. And Isai Santos lurks on deck. Santos, Sunday's hero with the walk-off hit. He is due for a hit in this game. Cobb just trying to find a way on. Or even score O'Hara from second. 2 straight, what looked to be cutters from Buckner off the plate to Cobb. 2-0. That's strike 1. Just on the corner. Cobb thinks better of challenging it. Man, that was right on the corner. I'm surprised he didn't. It's a great pitch, the breaking ball from Buckner. It's 2-1. 2-1 is next. Buckner delivers. Cobb takes low. 3-1. The cutter missed again. Again, Buckner having to work on back-to-back nights. This was the guy for Yuba Sutter last year. 3rd in the league in saves with 11. 2 this year in just 8 appearances. Signed with Yuba Sutter on August 11th for his 2nd year with Billy Horton. 3-1. Cobb swings and misses. He chased ball 4. The breaking ball off the plate. Cobb wanted to put his team in front. Instead, he gives Buckner one more shot to get him. Sully will get a chance in the 9th to either send it to the knockout round or lock down his franchise record 18th save. Still nobody out. Runner at second. Payoff again from Buckner. Cobb takes ball 4. No, it's called 3rd strike. It is right on the corner. Cobb must have thought it was a little closer to the zone. That was really borderline. He should have used a challenge there, even though he would have been wrong. And there is 1 away. That's the spot to bunt, really. Now, I don't see Oakland bunting. As Tremaine Cobb Jr. strikes out, looking. And Isai Santos stands at the dish from the left side. He is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk. First pitch from the righty Buckner. Santos takes in, ball 1. Nowhere close. Again, the very interesting part at this point with any close call, Yuba Sutter out of challenges. Oakland has all 3. Oakland being very patient with those challenges. They know that they might need them for the bottom of the 9th. Santos strokes 1, pass second into right center field, base hit. Around comes O'Hara. Isai Santos, your Sunday hero again. A go-ahead RBI sizzler past second. Oakland 5, Yuba Sutter 4 in the 9th. Isai Santos takes that Buckner cutter at the bottom of the zone and blasts it past Berkey into right center. 1 out, 5-4 ballers in the top of the 9th. Jerome Williams out to talk to Ty Buckner. And Sully will get a chance in this game, unless things go really south for Yuba Sutter in this inning, at his 18th save, which would be a new Pioneer League unaffiliated era record. 17 by Sam Hellinger in 2022 with Missoula. Eastside Santos, 106 off the bat. Berkey had absolutely no chance. This is still anyone's game. That cannot be denied. Yuba Sutter has already scored off of Sully in this series. Sully will be pitching on a day of rest, but he did give up an earned run in the ninth after a Pike double and an Orsak single on Friday. Well, guess who we'll have to face to start the ninth? Pike and Orsak. Go figure. But first, Davis Druick bats. 1 out. Top of the ninth. 2 in the inning. Ballers have taken the lead. Druick takes a first pitch strike on the inside corner at 87. Well, now is not the time for the Ballers to get cute with the challenges. That was on the corner. Druick smartly did not challenge. You'd love to have all 3 challenges for the ninth for Sully, so you can challenge any close call. Big lead for Santos at first. He does not go. Druick tees off, right field, and caught by Orsak. Santos late getting back to the bag. Then the ball is dropped by Brusa, but he knocks it down, and Santos is safe at first base. Nicely hit ball there by Davis Druick, but he is 0 for 5 in the game. And now it's Christian Almanza to try to give Oakland some insurance. He is due. 0 for 4 in the game. He's driven in 16 with 5 homers against Yuba Sutter this year. And how will he fare against the closer, Ty Buckner? Did not face him on Saturday. Did not face him on Tuesday. Almanza swings the first pitch and launches it foul off to the left. 0-1. That was the 90-mile-an-hour fastball, and Almanza missed it. So this is the first time that Almanza is seeing Ty Buckner. The Ballers with a win today would extend their series win streak to 12 with a Pioneer League record-tying 69th win set by Missoula in 2022. Buckner, the righty, against Almanza, the lefty, 0-1. Almanza takes strike 2, 91, outside corner. And Almanza's way behind. Top of the order due up for the High Wheelers in the bottom of the ninth. Buckner blows the save, a rare occurrence for the High Wheeler righty. Trying to just get out of this inning without any further damage. Almanza on 0-2, flies it foul off to the left. Stays alive. Got 91 at the chest, at the letters. He fouls it off. 3 singles in the inning. Daryl Buggs is second, steals second, and scores on the O'Hara game-tying single. Eastside Santos' RBI single to right center field puts the Ballers ahead. 0-2, Santos at first, stays. Almanza takes ball 1. 83 off the plate, the breaking ball from Buckner, just trying to change the eye levels of Almanza and also change his bat speed. 0 for 4 in the game with a strikeout as last time. Also 3 flyouts to center for Christian Almanza. 1-2. Buckner delivers. Almanza takes ball 2 off the plate at 91. Eastside Santos, a walk-off single last Sunday. As of now, he has the game-winning hit today. Almanza would love to provide Sully with relief. Otherwise, Sully has a 1-run lead to protect. 2-2. Buckner delivers. Almanza spoils it towards the Oakland dugout, and Trey Cobb, who's on the ledge closer than any other baller, didn't even flinch. Two count, 2 outs, top of the ninth, 5-4 Oakland over Yuba Sutter. Final game of 18 between these two this year. The final road series for Oakland. Yuba Sutter has 6 more next week against Missoula. 2-2. Buckner comes home. Almanza pops it up on the infield. Campagna might have a play. Young might have a play. Campagna in foul ground. Casual makes the catch for out number 3. So here we go. Oakland gets 2 on 3 hits. 1 left. No errors in the frame. It's Sully time. Trying to close out his 18th save of the season. Maybe one of his more nerve-wracking ones yet. He'll face this top of the High Wheeler lineup here on AM 1220 KDOW. Chewy could not keep Yuba Sutter off the board. 1 inning, 1 earned run, 1 hit. Actually, one. I actually think it's 1 unearned run. We'll have to look at that later. Yes. And no walks, 1 strikeout for Chewy. Yeah, we'll have to think about it, but Chewy might be in line for the win after all that. That also, it could go to Bogo. I think he's more deserving today. Druick in left field. Bugs in center field. Yep, that's all good. Oh, no. Well, Bugs entered the game for Helmick. So, O'Hara's a DH. My apologies. Yep. O'Hara's DH. Thank you. So here we go. Bottom of the 9th, 5-4 game. It's Garrett Pike against Connor Sullivan. First pitch. Swung on and missed. Sully threw him a changeup. And Pike chased. 0-1. I'm Nevada Cullen. Thank you for bearing with my lack of a voice tonight here on AM 1220 KDOW. Big shout out to Vince tonight, who's been amazing. 0-1. Swing and a miss, another changeup, 0-2. It's the bottom of the 9th. There is nobody out. It's 1, 2, and 3. Pike, Orsak, and Lede against the baller closer, Connor Sullivan. Sully with his 17th save on Friday. He did allow an earned run. He cannot today in a 1-run game. Team leading 40th appearance of the year. 2 straight changeups. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He tripled down. And Sully starts his night with a K. Pike chased changeup after changeup. And the Ballers are 2 outs away from win number 69, which would tie the Pioneer League record. Now it's River Orsak. Orsak 0 for 3 in the game with a walk. First pitch, the righty swings and misses, 0-1. 93-mile-an-hour fastball from Sully. That was some heat right there. 1 out, bases empty, 5-4 Ballers. Bottom of the 9th, 0-1 to Orsak. Sully delivers high at 92. Anything close, the Ballers need to challenge. They have 3 challenges left. Yuba Sutter has none. That was well above the zone, though. Bill Shortridge, give him credit. He's called a much better game than usual. 1-1. Orsak, the righty, takes. Ooh, got to challenge that. And Oakland benefits from saving all their challenges. It is overturned to a strike. It is just on the corner. What a pitch from Sully. It is 1-2. Oakland still has all 3 challenges remaining. It was a 92-mile-an-hour fastball from Sully. His 1-2 pitch to Orsak, the righty. From the windup, Sully comes home. Orsak takes ball 2. Sully, his ERA is 4.76. He's gone through a slump this season. 2-1 record, 39 appearances, 17 saves, 39 2/3 innings, 15 walks, 43 Ks. And it's 2-2 pitch to Orsak. Lifted, right field, pretty deep. Bugs is over. Santos has it. Santos backs up near the warning track to make the catch for out number 2. Orsak gave it a ride, but of course, who else would it be up to than Bobby Lede, trying to push his hit streak to 6. He's also homered 7 times in that span. He is 0 for 3 today. It had to be Lede to finish this game for Yuba Sutter. He's trying to tie it. Sully's trying to end it. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, 5-4 Oakland. First from Sully. Lede takes a beautiful breaking ball that just catches the high inside corner. 0-1. The Ballers have won 11 series in a row. They lead this series 3-2. 0-1. Sully from the windup to Lede. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball. The slider from Sully. 0-2. The heroes, O'Hara and Santos. The game-tying hits from O'Hara. The go-ahead hit from Santos. Also the robbed homer. Robbing Orsak back in the 4th in what could have been a much bigger inning for Yuba Sutter. 5-4 Oakland, 2 outs, 0-2 Sully for save number 18 to set the new Pioneer League unaffiliated era record. He got him swinging. A Sully slider and history in Marysville. They tie the Pioneer League record with their 69th win. Sully is the new closer king in the Pioneer League. Was his 18th save, and he wipes out Leday on 3 pitches. Your final 5-4 Oakland, a comeback win here at Bryant Field to take their 12th straight series. And breathe. Postgame show when you return here on AM 1220 KDOW. What a ball game. What a ball game. What a ball game. I still got a little voice left. What's up, everyone? I'm Nevada Cullen. Thank you to Vince for that awesome audio recap, as always, here on AM 1220 KDOW. It is time for the post-game show. Oakland comes back to beat Ubisetter 5-4 in their last regular season game to win their 12th straight series. And Silly locks down Pioneer League record, 18th save. Wow. For Vince, I'm Nevada Cullen saying thanks for tuning in. Big shout out tonight, of course, to the Pho Heroes, as David Smith had it door dashed here. It was a super game, according to Lemon. Fantastic. Sensational. All the jokes. Love the YouTube chat tonight. That is great. Postgame show brought to you by NyQuil, according to Joe Horton. And this game was just amazing. I mean, just a great baseball game. I think everything changed once the Pho got delivered because Yuba Sutter took a 3-0 lead. An Evan Berkey 2-run homer, then a wild pitch made it 3-0. High Wheelers in the bottom of the fourth. Then Oakland started its comeback bid. A 2-run blast from Lou Helmick to right field. My worst home run call ever, probably. Makes it a 1-run game. At least my weakest home run call ever. Then Oakland ties it in the top of the seventh. Michael O'Hara, his first Oakland homer, knots the game at 3 to lead off the inning. Yuba Sutter, though, in the bottom of the eighth, strikes on a balk. A go-ahead balk. Heck scores to make it 4-3. And then Oakland, in the top of the ninth, gets a RBI single from Michael O'Hara. And that ties the game after Helmick started off with a single. Bugs stole second, the pinch runner. O'Hara singled in Bugs. Game tied at 4. Cobb strikes out Santos, though. 106-mile-an-hour RBI single. The game-winning hit on back-to-back Sundays for Santos. And the Ballers will lead 5-4 heading to the bottom of the ninth. Oh, I don't get to do it? Do I hit it now? All right, win lights are going on. Number 3. And the kids are rounding the bases. And they do it. They hit a home run. The Ballers win here in Marysville. You can change it back whenever you want. Oh, nice. Oh, good times. There was a joke between the fellas in the press box here and that I should turn the win lights on after the win for Oakland, the LED strobe win lights. I had to think twice. I did not do it for the final out, but I got to do it for the kids rounding the bases. So, yeah, bottom of the ninth, Silly comes on, and this was the best I think Silly has been all year, and that's a huge sign. Touching 93, 2 strikeouts in the inning, Pike and Leday to end it. And Connor Sullivan is your new Pioneer League saves single-season leader with 18. That is in the unaffected era. Actually, the Pioneer League record is apparently 18, but that was way back when. And so really it doesn't even count. Is your new saves king in the Pioneer League. And I'm sure Silly could tie 19 or even pass it in the final week of the season against the Great Falls Voyagers. Your final line score, Oakland 5 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. Yuba Sutter 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors. Chewy with the win. Connor Richardson improves to 6-0 this season and 12-0 in his Ballers career. Buckner with his first loss of the season. He is now 0-1 in this season as a high wheeler. Sully, his 18th save. 6:08 game time, pack time, wrapped up at 9:08, 3 hours total. Attendance of 529 on this Sunday evening, August 31st, 100 degrees and sunny. And Yuba Sutter falls to 47 and 43. The good news is they're still a game and a half out of a playoff spot and could still make the playoffs. Oakland is 69 and 21, 62 and 10 in the second half. And Oakland has tied the Pioneer League record for wins in a season. Come to Raimondi for number 70 on Tuesday. It could be any day of the week, so you got to go to every game. But you at least have to be there on Tuesday, where Oakland will look to break that record. And who else would they have on the mound than Gabe Tanner going for his 9th win of the season, the rookie 23-year-old from Danville, California. Well, it was Danville tonight for Oakland. It was Michael O'Hara who was the hero, and then it was Isai Santos. The 2 game-tying hits for O'Hara, game-winning hit for Isai Santos here in Marysville. And that does it for today's broadcast here from Marysville. Our final score. Why am I getting emotional? Oakland 5, Yuba Sutter 4, a final in 9 innings. Big thanks to those who helped make the broadcast possible, including Ballers co-founders Paul Friedman and Brian Carmel, Ballers assistant general manager Tyler Peterson, Brandon Colthurst, Isabella Haberman, Alex Espinoza, Casey Pratt, Ben Verhoek, Mark Kahn, Laura Geist, and Vince back at our 860 AM The Answer Studios. Also, big shout out to David Smith and Don Piper for their kindness tonight and making sure I got some pho. David, I know you can't be there Tuesday. That just means we'll have to have you on the broadcast later in the week, maybe in place of me. Our coverage of, also big thanks to you, the listener, especially, of course, David and Don tonight. We'll have more baseball coming up. Our coverage of Tuesday's Game 1 of the 6-game set against the Great Falls Voyagers will start at 6:30 p.m. pack time on 860 AM The Answer and on YouTube. We hope that you can join us. Again, our final score, Oakland 5, Yuba Sutter 4. I'm Nevada Cullen saying so long one last time from the road. I will not be here for the playoffs. So Tyler Peterson will have you covered for the road championship games, but it has been the pleasure of a lifetime. And I appreciate the Oakland Ballers for the opportunity they've given me to broadcast professional baseball. Let's do it one more week. One more week. I promise next week, whenever I get back on the air, I won't sound so pathetic. And we're going to have a good time next week against Great Falls, as Oakland will be the new Pioneer League win leaders. Thanks for listening to Oakland Baseball on 860 AM The Answer.